Okay, now I'm gonna start recording. And now it's working. Note to self, run as administrator. Okay, what was I saying? So I need long, short aspiration for Echo. I need a short aspiration for Elijah. I need a long aspiration for Bob. And then for Jasper, 2 obsessions and a short.
I sent it to you already.
Okay, that's good. You do that.
So I
Wanna
think
fix
you
the book,
won.
bruh.
Oh, okay. So yeah, let's talk about this. Things from the last game. Well, Hydra, we kind of talked about this. I mentioned the torment thing. Technically, you just changed refinements, didn't you?
Yes.
So you shed torment anyway,
Oh.
because that's one of the ways to get rid of torment is to change refinements.
Oh, I got lucky.
So
Dodged
well,
one.
no, that just means I'm gonna burn you a different way.
Right.
So where did I put this? Alright, so I'm gonna put some conditions on you guys. We're gonna have fun with the conditions system.
Conditions.
From our last series of encounters, so our hedge scene, you guys kind of gave in. We had a moment, everybody broke down quite a bit. And then at the end, you know, we short rallied together and defeated the boss and we got out of the hedge. But I think there's some lasting damage that is going to follow your characters for at least a little while. And some damage that's going to follow until I get around to running your solo games. And you guys kind of get a chance to get out from under that weight.
Yay.
So I'm putting all those games together now. I would run them next week, provided we found some time that we could one-on-one, but I'm going to be out of town. And I don't think I'll be able to record on the laptop very well. I might be able to. I might give it a shot, but...
And we try it out after the game today, if you want to try.
Or like we were
Give it a
talking
test
about,
run.
well, if you guys are all good with it and you want to do that, then like next game night, that's what we'll do. I'll run everybody's solo story, which means there will be a period where you guys have dead time where other people are playing. But if you want to like sit in and hear other people's stories, then you could. And I'll run all of you guys consecutively, and we get those done. So we'll talk about that.
Learning more about Echo and that species as an obsession, is that the same thing as the one I already sent you?
Like just now,
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't really looked at those yet.
Okay.
So let's see. I'm gonna stick Elijah with lethargic. This is one of your short-term condition. So after your incident in the hedge and coming out, Elijah's not going to be as full of energy as he was before. I'm probably going to penalize you in like initiative and anywhere where you try to take the lead or be, you know, the active one rather than reactive. Yeah. So until we clear this, yeah, I'm going to penalize you anytime you try and be proactive.
Be what?
Proactive, be the first one to do the thing rather than, you know, reacting to what everybody else is doing. So, you know, taking the initiative in combat, you know, you're going to be more likely to have the villain lash out at you guys before Elijah steps up to lash at the villain, kind of thing, just because he's He's not really into it. He's phoning it in this week.
Oh, that blows.
Your second larger thing is identity crisis.
Is this a condition as well?
This is going to be a condition as well. And while its penalties won't be as well defined, it's something that's going to hang over your head, and I will provoke it anytime that I can, that it seems fitting. And this is going to be something we will have to resolve later during your game.
Is it in the book?
No.
Okay.
Maybe. That would be pretty cool.
I looked for it, I didn't see it. Condition.
It would be a tilt, not a condition, I think. If it was in the book.
Aren't tilts environmental?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like
so it would be a
snowy,
condition.
flooded condition.
And then there's insane and sick and poisoned, and like it's not just environmental, but environmental is part of it.
Guys, I'll be back. I gotta call McDonald's because they didn't give me my order.
Okay.
Get him.
Wait, your McDonald's just straight delivers? Or is he using
Does
like
it yours?
Uber Eats or something?
It's always something.
Oh, he just straight left Discord altogether, huh?
Haha, he bounced.
He has to use his phone to call them. He uses his phone for Discord.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Because whenever he uses his laptop, we're like, you sound like you're underwater.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, we'll come back to Jasper's later then. Echo.
Mhm.
So since you're not taking Torment now, because you changed your refinement,
Helps. Didn't realize that was a perk, but good.
I'm going to hit you with Outsider. So now anytime Echo is the face man, or like on socializing roles, I'm going to penalize you.
All right.
Unless it's something more specific, you're going to lose 2 dice. Anytime you try to socially flex, or impress, or bond.
Okay.
And then as a lasting condition on you, I want to put something I'm labeling as residual torment.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like everybody else's lasting effects, this is something I'm gonna use, pull the rug out from under you, if the need arises. And it'll be the condition for you to resolve in your game.
Okay.
Sylvan.
Yeah.
On you, my wayward child, I'm putting doubtful.
Oh no.
Your time in the hedge has planted the seeds of doubt. Information, at a time when information led you astray. When you needed knowledge in your book and your research more than anything, and nothing helped you. So, for a short period, you're going to experience a bout of second guessing and a lack of faith in your knowledge. So the way this will most likely translate is it will be a counter motive force or die pool to your investigation and your research rolls.
Okay. That sucks.
Good? Good. And then your longer effect is damaged artifact.
You broke your book.
And I think we can figure out what that does.
Do you want to make it something like it can't switch modes? Or do you want to go like harder than that?
I'm just gonna use it as an excuse to jack with your book, like all the other
Whenever you
long-term.
want to.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
It's one of these. It's a long-term penalty that's gonna linger over you. That I will apply whenever suitable
Chaotic,
until
but
chaotic book until it's resolved.
God.
So maybe I'll
Fire.
put your solo games off for a while, because we want these to stick around.
That's what my question was. When we do our solo game, can I do my solo game?
Can you what?
Can I do my solo game
Right now?
dropping this guy?
You're dropping
Your
out for me.
your dead zone is too aggressive, mate.
Too big.
Yeah. It's cutting you off before you finish.
I want to do my solo game now. Let's get this out of the way.
He's like, fuck this shit. No.
Believe me, I want to do your game too.
Love.
Maybe you can do it tomorrow.
Oh yeah, during family night.
Which I won't be there for.
Yep.
No. Alright.
Secretly, Bob knew that, because Bob knew that he was here for that conversation, and he was just rubbing that in.
Did that.
I really think Bob just forgot.
Bob definitely forgot.
Man, what did the McDonald's do?
Not give him his order, apparently.
They're probably telling him, hey, we're not the people to call. We're not the one who didn't deliver it to you. We gave the order out.
It's not
Talk
delivered.
to the other people.
They picked it up, most likely.
It's gonna be
McDonald's
awesome if it was the
doesn't
one in
deliver.
Canton.
I mean, how do you not know they didn't give you anything if you went to go pick it up?
He probably just got a bag and it was somebody else's order.
No.
Alright, putting these aspirations in now. Whoa. Jasper's going dark.
Is he? He was so upset that you killed off his mom.
Mama. Ooh.
Well, maybe when we do his personal game, it'll cheer him up a bit.
Maybe
Because
you'll
I'll
have
kill
him
his
on
dad,
again.
too.
That's so fucked up.
I don't play. This ain't no game. Gotta kill Jasper's parents.
The auto-tune fucking murdered me. Oh my god. You sound like T-Pain.
Yeah.
It's
That's
great.
pretty good. Pretty good.
I would not be surprised if you were on a boat.
Are you going fast?
Oh, man. Alright. Next D&D character that I play is going to be a bard, and I'm just going to auto-tune.
Auto-tune everything.
He doesn't play instruments, and his voice sounds like trash unless he uses his magic item that auto tunes his voice.
It's amazing.
Oh my god! Oh shoot!
Oh god.
Can it be a spell that I cast on myself? A cantrip? Oh, cantrip does that, right? Changes sound, makes sounds.
Mhm.
I can do it. Oh, shoots. No music. Let's see. What do we got?
So one of the things I kind of didn't really mention earlier is when I burn pyros to do special stuff,
Yeah.
I have the option between flaring my disfigurements and kind of showing the world what I am, which negatively affects regular humans around, or taking penalties for it. And I kind of ignored it before because the specific penalty I would have incurred only affects other Prometheans. But
Okay.
I changed refinements, so now it'll be things that actually matter.
I see.
So that'll be a thing to call me on when I start burning pyros for stuff.
All
And they
right.
hit me with conditions if I don't do it.
I mean, I'll hit you with conditions anyway if that's what you want.
Boom, baby.
Well, I mean, that's just one of the
If you're
things.
into that kind of thing.
Interestingly, though, it doesn't seem to have any mechanical effect. I thought it would. It doesn't seem to. Oh, yeah, okay. That's one. So it will cause this quiet. That's the mechanical effect.
Okay. Does anybody else have any other business to discuss or get out of the way before we go on with the game?
I gotta check out my buddy Get sometime.
Okay. Like just to do a little RP or something? You want to do that now?
Well, I mean, you said there was something, right? Like you were gonna tell me what's the news there, right? Like something was going on, but you wouldn't.
You wanted to explore, yeah. Solo game.
Okay.
That's
So
I've got that ready for that.
Okay. I'm just making sure it's you know.
Yeah. If you press
In
him
the
about it, he'll not want to talk about it or not really want to resolve it yet.
Hmm?
And that's gonna be the focus of when we start your session.
Cool. I'm just making sure it's not getting lost. That's all.
Nah, we got it. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do
How's Elijah doing?
I have a lot of plans for you guys.
I'm just chilling.
Stuff.
Where the fuck is this guy?
He
Sorry?
had to call McDonald's, okay?
How long does it take to complain about your order being wrong or whatever?
I think he has to go get his food.
Doesn't he have a wife for that? Like, he didn't say he was going to McDonald's.
Okay,
Hey,
I'm back.
Oh, man. There he is.
nice.
What's up?
Hold on, he's back. So let's cuss him
Okay.
out.
I had to get my chicken nugget.
Boom. I mean, from McDonald's? You didn't go to BK for that?
Trish don't like BK, and I already
Oh.
paid for him at McDonald's.
You spent too much. All right. Let's see. So.
Did you look at the obsession or no?
Yeah, I looked at your obsession.
He's seen your obsessions.
I've seen your obsession.
Been weighed,
You're obscene.
been measured, been found wanting.
You still. That was one obsession, right? Still have two. But that's okay. We can. Yeah, that was one.
What's my penalty?
Oh, yeah. So.
It's everything.
You missed everybody else's. But coming out of the hedge, so like I was explaining to them, you guys, it's the gravity of the situation that hit you guys afterwards. So in the days that followed, each of you you've receded into your conditions, as the effects of breaking in the hedge have settled upon you and worn comfortably into your lives. One of the things that Jasper has had to do now that his mother is gone, who has been a constant source of support and motivation since his very inception to the supernatural world. I mean, now that she's gone. And he's been reeling from that. And so Jasper's been searching for a way to cope. So as a long-term condition, I'm giving Jasper coping, which basically means that he's going to dive into another negative condition as a means of dealing with the pain and the loss of his mother.
Addicted to coke.
Actually, this week, he's addicted to alcohol. Or alcoholic. Jasper has become an
Makes
alcoholic.
sense.
He's started drinking a lot, and there's hardly a time that since he wakes up, that he isn't drinking, imbibing, impaired.
Well, it's a good thing he's not the driver.
Good thing you don't need, great motor skills for shooting guns.
Can
I was-
matter? Can a matter mage turn water into wine?
Technically, yes, if you get good at it.
Shoots. Can you? How many dots do you have?
I don't know if you have enough dots for that, but it's possible.
I think it's 4, isn't it?
What, wine, though? Jasper drinks wine?
Yeah, elven wine.
I mean, whatever has alcohol in it.
Okay.
Turn into single barrel scotch. Like a real man.
That on some Everclear. That color, at least.
I want to be drunk, not die.
Hey, Sean in real life is still alive, and he drunk Everclear.
Yeah, but
Every
like
hour,
not like
every hour on the hour because your mother died?
Every weekend for like 4 hours straight.
Corn whiskey.
Yeah, 4 dots. Okay, well, almost. But fortunately for you, prohibition's over. Alcohol is everywhere. So, Yeah, this week, Jasper's gonna be a heavy drinker.
Nice.
They did opium and pot. Lots of weed in the 40s. Does that wrap us up with what we had going on?
You said long term. What's short term?
Alcoholic?
Okay, I guess I got confused. What's the long term then?
Coping.
You might change alcoholism
Okay.
for another bad vice, but you'll still be.
Right. You'll still be vicing.
I combined those two as the same thing, so that's why I got confused.
Okay. Well. They will be separate. Coping will be the source of your alcohol problem, your alcohol abuse. I guess that's what we should call it. You're not really alcoholic so much as abusing alcohol. Okay. Alright, is there any other sort of thing you wanted to get out of the way? I gave you guys, the game ended like Saturday morning-ish, and you guys brought the kids back, you tended to them a bit, you licked your wounds, and we're gonna start the game on Tuesday. So you guys have had more or less 3 days.
No, I think I'm okay. But you
Alright.
did say I need to come up with.
Come up with what?
Needed to come up with some chicken nuggets. Sounds like.
I don't know what happened. You need to come up with 2 more obsessions or just 1?
You need 1 more obsession.
So, learning about Echo's race and
Oh.
like everything about it, is that an
She's
obsession?
black.
Why? Oh. Well, ask Steven.
know
He's
what
been
the
learning
fancy
about
fun-
Black
Thank you.
history.
That was funny. I'm sorry. It was funny. It was a moment.
Why Echo?
Because she's not alive, but she's also not dead. So like,
Hmm.
I was wondering if that was going to be considered part of the other obsession, or do I need to come up with another one?
Oh, no, that's good. That's fine.
I'm not sick, but I'm not dead.
Okay, well then that's my second one.
Sounds good to me. I'm okay with that. Okay, Tuesday around the office. It's late morning. 10 o'clock. It's proving to be a cold day in Chicago.
Not for me. Vodka keeps me warm.
Yeah, or are you still asleep?
Probably that one.
Alcoholics aren't known for their getting up early.
Okay. Alright.
That was not the answer he wanted.
A knock
they
on the
could wake
door.
up early and go to bed early because they're drunk.
It's 3 short, loud knocks at the door. Very professional. Rap tap tap.
Rappy tap tap.
Okay.
I'll open the door.
Hey.
Okay. Someone has left a package on your steps.
Giggity. Magic sight that shit.
Just a package.
Yeah, but I'm a mage. Bad shit can
Sure.
happen.
I just like to point out that Magic Sight wouldn't tell you dick about a bomb. Just saying.
I'm aware.
A magic bomb it would.
Yeah, yeah.
Or if the bomb has 3 dots in a particular arcana. Like fate.
Is this like considered investigation? Do I need to take a penalty? How much of a penalty?
I'm not even interested in this role.
Okay.
The package is mundane.
Okay.
It does bear the symbol, the stamp, of the City of Chicago's Bureau of Internal Affairs.
All right. I will grab it and say, "Looks like we got a new case, guys."
Okay. It's a small, slim, manila package. It feels like a folder wrapped up.
Okay.
And you unwrap it, and that's what you find.
Yeah.
Alright, a simple brown folder. And inside is a letter, a memo from the Bureau. And it states, new mission, murder case.
Okay.
Ooh.
Who's been killed?
Okay. It says, Daniel Caldwell, what are they called? Disciple? Yeah, I'll say that. A disciple of Prime. Has been found dead in Glamour Town.
Is there actually a glamour town in Chicago, or is that like just?
Roll investigation.
Oh no.
Since you don't have time to look it up, this is something you would glean information of, like, something you might have known. Roll wits in investigation.
What's an investigation?
Or occult. Occult's better. This is occult knowledge.
All right. Am I taking a penalty for my condition?
No.
Did I GC?
No, I can hear you.
I don't see a roll.
I was asking if I had a penalty, and then
I said
you
no.
said I heard and that was it.
Oh, no.
There
No
you
penalty.
go.
Let's see. 8 dice.
Yeah, I got 5 occult, mate.
That's not what I was looking at.
Oh, okay.
Okay. You never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Must be on the other side. Maybe. Sounds like a swell place, though.
Glamour Town? Glamour Street, was it?
Glamour Town.
Glamour Town. How did I read it the first time? I'm pretty new to Chicago, so I don't think I even know to start roll. Could ask my boy Get, though, if he knows anything about Glamour Town.
Yeah, he probably knows about Glamour Town. Seems like a good person to ask. Is there anything else in the case file other than newbie prime guy died in Glamour Town?
Adept is what, 2 dot?
He said disciple.
Disciple 3. Disciple of Prime. Yeah, is that right? Apprentice is 2 dot. Not that you would know.
Yeah, it's outside. Not much. Just curious. So what? Do we know what killed him, or what the circumstances are? What else is on mail here?
Oh, and is
that's
there
not-
anything of it?
So,
You died?
no, not really. You have a second page. It's about Daniel Caldwell, and pretty much it's a long way of saying he was a disciple of Prime. Mage.
There's not
Dr.
even
Chronicles
a
of Darkness.
there's not even a statement saying what he was doing in Glamour Town?
No.
What his mission was?
Mission. He lives there. You have an address.
Oh, okay. I want us to put it into a GPS.
What GPS?
I know. That's why I was laughing.
Okay.
I want to put it into GPS. Oh, man. Well, it sounds like this would be an excellent time to open my book with all of its maps in Chicago.
Okay. Well, now you can roll intelligence and occult.
Okay. Two again.
At least you're consistent.
6 again.
Oh crap!
Oh.
Five
Well,
successes on fucking 6 dice,
you're
really?
looking through your book. You're looking through your book, and it's messing up on you. You're reading it, and it says, in Chicago, there is an area vampires tend to favor where they drink at a location. Werewolves can be irritable.
I'm surprised the book's just on like French or something. It'd be funny.
Book is drunk.
It doesn't give you a clear topic right now. Most of the words it's nonsensical. There's only short bursts of coherence. There is no knowledge to be gleaned.
I want to cast Clear Thought on the book.
Okay. I don't think I ever gave your book a sentience, but
No, you didn't. But it's
You should give it
obvious.
one now.
It's obviously not thinking clearly. So
no, if I give him one, then he gets to manipulate it. I'm not going to give it one.
Damn it.
Okay.
Sounds like we need to go to a gas station and buy a map then.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Well, Echo, you were saying get.
Yeah, go ask my friend Get down the. I know where his corner is, right?
Yeah.
It's working hours for him.
Yeah, it's
in
right
the morning.
down Pulaski, down there in the corner. Pulaski.
I'll go ask my
Spot.
friend. I'll be back shortly.
I will go get us a working map.
Yeah, and Echo picks up a purse and takes a walk outside. Puts her coat on.
Okay.
Yeah, it is in Chicago.
Yeah. Windy.
Yeah. The Windy City.
Right. The second city.
Stupid ass Windy City.
Wait, isn't that somewhere else?
Okay. All right, you should go down the corner. There's Get, standing on his box. Extra.
Echo kind of stands there and close by until he notices.
All right, he's trying to
Try
sell
not to get in the way of
papers.
his sales.
He's nightmares threaten to steal Chicago's children away in the night.
Huh, that's surprisingly on topic. That newspaper's pretty good. Shit.
It's only 4 days late.
Right? Alright, so step in a little closer. Get, darling.
Oh, he gets down off his perch. He says, friend, Echo.
Yes, pleasure. Me and my friends, we are looking for Glamour Town. Do you know where that might be?
You've never been to G-Town?
Well, as you may notice, I am new to the city.
Right. I just thought. Okay, sure, yeah. I can take you down there. I mean, I can't get you in, but
We can sort that out, I'm sure.
all right. Yeah, just you.
Well, one moment, please. May I assemble the crew. and head back to the office to pick up the rest of the guys.
All right. Jasper's still sleeping.
We'll shake him till he wakes up. Throw a bucket of water on Jasper.
You threw what? What the hell's going on here?
Time to work. Come on now.
I like slog my way out of bed.
There's a good chap.
Good chat.
What's the job?
We are to look into a murder.
Isn't there cops for that?
Not in our department.
Oh, so it's a supernatural death, not a regular death.
One of your kind down, I'm afraid.
Okay, give me a second, I'll get dressed.
Thank you. Neko will, leave him to it. Right. Where's Elijah been?
Yeah, you don't see him.
Huh. Sylvan, have you seen Elijah around?
No, I don't think so. Could I say that I have a sympathetic connection with Elijah, though?
Heck no.
A weak one, probably.
Yeah, I mean a weak one, but I might be able to still cast telepathic or telepathy on him, right? As a sympathetic target.
You can try.
Can he
Okay.
reject if he doesn't want to?
I mean, he
Or
can
roll?
withstand it if he doesn't want to be talked to. Actually, no, he can't. Because you have to know that someone is doing something to you to withstand it.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
So,
Like attack.
I get a -2 because I'm casting at sympathetic range.
We ain't sympathetic.
He has no
And-
sympathy for your ass.
Nope.
Well, that's why it's a -2. Otherwise, I'd be plus, mate. Don't worry about it. 3, 6, 4 dice to talk to him. Let's go. Got it.
Or is he penalized for being unsure?
Hey, Elijah, meet back at the headquarters. We got a case to do.
You think he wants to work?
Is Elijah on this plane?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, you hear Sylvan's thoughts.
Elijah walks out of his room, out of the place.
Out of the like in
He
headquarters.
does sleep in the office.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one thought the thing look in his room. Oh my gosh.
We're real sympathetic, I can tell. What's up?
We're going to Glamour Town to investigate a murder.
It's a case.
It is a case.
You don't happen to know where
And
Glimmertown is, do you?
I will hand you the folder.
I shake my head. I don't want it.
He said, fuck your sheets.
What's the time frame?
Is there a time frame on the folder?
No, I mean, it's just kind of.
Does it have a date of murder?
Here's your job. Do your job. A date of murder like it's planned? No, it already happened. It's not waiting on you to happen anymore.
No, I'm aware. Do they know when he died? Is what I'm asking.
Oh, they don't tell you.
Okay. We have no idea.
We just do it tomorrow.
Well, what time is it? Isn't it in the morning right now?
Ish.
Is there anything wrong with today?
I don't want to do it today.
I mean, I don't want to do it either, but we're
Okay,
doing
let's
it.
do it tomorrow then. What?
Oh, that's amazing. Now you have to deal with Steven, who has a character that doesn't care.
Oh my gosh.
It's gonna be hard. I don't think I'm gonna put any villains in this game. Just to balance things out.
Why is Jasper soaking wet?
Because he didn't want to wake up.
Because someone doesn't know how to wake up people properly.
Exactly. I don't want to do it. He was sleeping and you don't want to do it. Not do it.
There's a thing called responsibility.
If they wanted it done in a timely manner, they would put it on the sheet. Let me know what y'all decide. I'm going back to.
I mean, we're gonna do it.
Oh. Okay. Alright, give me a minute.
Alright.
I'll go back to my room.
I guess Echo's just like sitting there tapping her foot like slack ass coworkers.
I look to like change my clothes and I'm like, whatever. Just come back out. Alright. Let's go. By the way, I reek. I stink.
Like BO or like you've been like swimming in trash or alcohol or what?
Like BO.
Okay.
I haven't showered since
Since the thing?
Yeah. Haven't showered, haven't changed my clothes.
I will suggest, mate, you might want to tidy yourself up a little bit.
Might want to mind your
I am minding my own business. You're not pleasant to be around right now.
Okay.
I don't know if this is going to be a team building exercise or if this is going to lead to a TPK.
One of the two. I mean, at this point, one of the two.
What'd you say, Holly? Why am I being? Because Conrad made me.
I did not make you be a dick. Neither of the conditions I put on you were dickhead.
Turns out there's no defect condition written in the game. You gotta make that one up.
You wanted to go so bad. Let's go.
We can wait for you to tidy yourself up.
I'm not doing it.
Yes, you really should.
Okay. Well,
I gotta go to the kitchen real quick.
See? We have time.
I think that's just Sean.
I know.
His axe wielding
No,
Waldo.
that's Jeffrey. Go into the fridge,
Oh.
freezer to get the vodka to pour it in my flask that I replaced with one of my guns because alcohol first, right?
So you put a flask in your holster?
That's amazing.
Yes.
If you
Okay.
do that for the rest of this game, play without one of your pistols because you've got alcohol there instead, like a hip flask or something, I will give you a beat.
That is the plan.
He's got one pistol and one 40. One 40 ounce.
amazing.
And the overall plan is if we get into combat, I'll have a pistol in one hand, a flask in the other, and I'll shoot with one action.
And take a shot the other.
I'll take a shot with the other action.
He's taking a -2 penalty on his shot because he's drinking. Because it's part of his action. That's amazing.
Your guns aren't a 40 caliber, are they? Because that's hilarious. You got a
240.
No, they're 9mm.
Come on, for the joke though.
I understand, but they're 9mm.
Okay.
I'll look for the couch and just sit down, waiting for Jasper.
See, it's funny because if I was my older refinement, I might have interfered. But no, I'm gonna let her slide. Copper says, "Let this go." So yeah, Echo's just kind of quietly watching you guys go about your misbehavior.
Okay, I'll walk out of the kitchen, put my flask in my holster. Sarah, I'm ready to go.
All right,
Very well.
let's go.
All right, let's go. Open the door. Go find Get.
Okay.
Do I know about G-Town? I am from this place. Chicago.
From this place, from G-Town?
Chicago.
No.
No, okay.
You're not a real G, even though you're black.
Exactly.
That's not all it takes.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, nope, you're not familiar with G-Town. So, let's see.
That flask is cool as shit, by the way.
You guys... Oh no, I broke it.
Not breaking things.
I forgot you can't... Map things can't have names.
F.
So I pushed it to the map and it has its name. Okay, it's back. Alright, G-Town is just a few miles south east of your location. As you guys step out of Redemption Services, Get stands by the street in the sun out of your little alley entrance. Because you know your building's nestled right there in the block. Deep in the block. Alright, the lot of you come out. Get's waiting patiently. He's real receptive to the group as you guys come out. He says, "Wow, this is your first time going. That's pretty cool."
Quite a sight, is it?
I mean, you'll see.
Well, I'm glad we have such a sharp guide with us.
Alright, he goes escorting you the short distance. Let's see, Redemption Services. Down this way, down that way. 2.5 miles. So, you guys walk 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright. You're walking for a while. I guess Git will make it. If no one else brings up any other topic, he'll make small talk with Echo. And generally just ask, how are you doing and whatnot.
The kids are recovering? The ones in the...
Yeah.
We saved?
They're doing alright.
Okay.
Not all of them are moving around so well. Thoughts still trouble them, but they're looking healthier, and Sylvan pays a visit every once in a while. Helps clear their minds up a bit.
What a bro.
Yep. I'm doing what I can.
Yeah, he said he was going to help them recover
Yeah.
from the traumas.
What a bro.
I don't want them to turn into a bunch of nasty, ghoul-like things that want to murder everyone.
I guess I'll have to read through it again. They might actually turn into a small group of, sleepwalkers. Because they have seen the boogie monsters, and they get to interact with you guys afterwards, so...
Sleepwalkers. It's good for you mages.
Talk about that
Is
later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because they won't count as sleepers if you magic in front of them.
but I'm
They
still
know.
hosed.
They know the magic is the thing, but they don't get to do anything with it themselves.
Right.
Mhm.
They just know the world is a thing.
For the night is dark and full of terrors.
All right. Before too long, you get to a section of the city. Where Get brings you doesn't look any more extravagant or special than any other part of the city, just regular Chicago city blocks. And he brings you across the street. Like he brings you to a point on the sidewalk. He says, "Okay, well," and he points across the street in between two buildings, where you can see one of the alleyways has been bricked up. And he says, "G-Town's right through there."
Right through there.
Yeah, like I said, I can't get you in though. You're gonna have to do that yourselves. But I expect you can do it.
Magic sight. I don't see shit.
You don't. You don't see anything magical about it.
We're coming up to a what?
You come up to a point in the sidewalk where Get points you across the street. He says G-Town is that way, and he points down what it would be an alleyway, except at some point it has been bricked up.
I
The
walk
wall
up
goes
to
up
the
about-
brick wall, and I
Okay.
cast Alter Integrity, make it super frail, and just patch through it.
Okay, roll for that spell. Jasper walks across the street and
Alright.
starts going. Get sees that, he starts going and quickly takes off.
Thought he was gonna take a piss on the wall. Because that's a drunk guy.
He might do that while he's
All
casting
right,
the
I'm
spell.
using my tool, so
Right. He's got a dick in one hand, his vodka, his whiskey in the
there you
other.
go.
He did say he's using his tool.
Matter Mage, can I turn urine into vodka?
Logically, why not, right?
4 dots.
I'm
Pretty good.
not saying you should,
Fantastic.
but you
All right,
can.
a 2.
Okay, 2. Alright. Well, you weaken the integrity of the wall, and then you walk forward and crash right into it. And it hurts.
Guys, I'm not too drunk right now. that should have worked. I don't know why it's not.
Are you guys following him across the street?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go
why not?
through it at least.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm following.
Slower, you know.
Alright. Well, alright. Bob used Mage Sight, that didn't work. Is anybody else invoking anything else?
I don't have mage sight.
Okay.
I can try Mage Sight.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
My next move was to stay here until somebody else goes through and see how they do it.
What's that
A
roll?
2 for Mage Sight.
Oh, okay. Alright. You don't see anything special about this wall.
This wall's dumb.
Alright. Well, that's when you hear a voice. Coming up the sidewalk to the right of you guys. You guys didn't see this person before she started speaking. And as that draws your attention to her, well, let's see. She says, well, the wall's doing a good job of keeping you out, ain't it? Freaking idiots. Well, I guess you're special. That's why it hasn't pushed you away yet.
I suppose so.
This young woman stands before you. She comfortably ambles in a short, lean frame, barely over 5 feet, giving you the impression
Hey.
she's more agile than she is strong. She's wearing a short-cut teal dress and blouse, a little too revealing for the times, paired with a long brown raincoat and running shoes. She has a pale complexion, is easily attractive, and sports playful, almost teasing features, with long, wavy red hair and deep blue eyes.
Good morning.
Well, that's yet to be seen. I've
How
already
do
had
we
a
get through
few
this wall?
incidents, and now I have a couple of idiots banging on my wall.
Elijah sits down in the middle of the curb where we're standing.
We're actually here to try to help you find out what happened with your incident with the mage killing that happened here.
Yeah, and I pull out my badge. I show it to her.
Okay, the badge you made.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Alright, yeah, she takes a look at it. I forget, what is your badge? I made it a handout.
1898.
The badge.
Spectrum Paranormal Investigation.
Spectrum Paranormal. Yeah. SPI.
Okay, well,
Badge
she
96.
sees your badge. She says, okay. Well, I never heard of you. How do you know about what troubles I've been having? And what do you mean, mage?
I will nudge Jasper. Because my magic is not very good at being like showboat.
You nudge me, I'll whisper to you. What?
You nudge the drunk guy. It's great.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay, you're using your mage sight, so I'll see when you look at her, you see magic.
Okay. Like supernal magic or
Yeah,
other
supernal
flavored
magic, as in wizard magic. She's a mage.
Okay.
You can see she has sight active, she is armored and warded, has a few spells on her.
But is she a Gryffindor or a Hufflepuff?
Ravenclaw for the win.
Slytherin?
Sorry.
Oh man.
I think I was gonna take a step back on this one. Let you guys sort it out.
Well, I don't.
Let the mages do mage stuff.
You guys better get used to that. That's Echo's position right now.
All right.
Step back and watch.
What were you nudging me for?
Talk to the pretty lady with wizard words.
Exactly.
Wizard words.
Wizard words.
Alakazam.
I don't even know.
Oh my god, just shut up. Okay, lady, I stand up. We're here to fix your freaking problem, and we want to go inside. The faster we get this done, the faster I can go home.
What makes you think I have a problem? My
I don't know,
problem is
people are
standing
dying.
before me.
You don't want our help?
I don't know why you insist that you're here to help me.
So you don't want our help? Okay, the lady said it. She don't want our help. Just send the file back to the boss. Let's go home.
I don't think that's the way that works. I think you get to walk through a marble door that way.
Maybe you should tell me why a marble door? Oh. You must work for Mr. White.
That's what I said.
That's unfortunate. I pity the four of you. Here I was about to get angry. Alright, why don't you just tell me why you're here, instead of assuming you're here to fix all my problems?
We're here to investigate someone's death.
I'm guessing He was a mage, right? Like you said.
Yes,
Correct.
correct.
You're talking about Danny.
Yes,
Was
we are
that
talking about it.
was that his name?
Yes, Bob.
Okay.
I'm telling you, not Echo's not
Oh,
talking about
okay. Yes, Danny.
Yeah. That was a sad thing having to report that in. No, that death isn't on me. That's not my responsibility. I don't have to clean that up. That's what you're here for. I'm guessing.
Who
You've
was
never
he to
been
you?
here. What was that? What'd you say?
Who was he to you?
To me, colleague maybe at best. Probably not. The way those Concilium bastards look at me.
How well did you know him? Like, did he have any like hobbies that could get him in trouble? Any people that would want to harm?
I think that description about fits every mage, doesn't it?
No, not every mage.
So
Yeah, probably pretty close to every mage.
Okay. Then from the opposite side of the party, near the wall, comes another voice. A rougher sort of figure. He says, well then you haven't lived long enough. Enemies come with time to our type, or your type. There's a man leaning on the wall. The one that boards up the alleyway. One second, scroll down. He stands well over
guy
5.5 feet tall, but his slouched posture easily steals some of that height from him. Physically, he appears athletic, lean. He sports a tan complexion. He casually wears a loose shirt, denim jeans, short, greasy hair. His simple, handsome features seem to cast a scowling expression naturally, which only fades when he looks at the woman. Whether it's a primal gleam in his eye or the rough edge of his voice, it's easy to get a sense that something predatory lurks under this man's skin and is just waiting to be unleashed.
Mm-hmm. Hungry like the wolf. Is he getting involved or just like minding his own biz? Or
He's
minding
just
our
leaning
biz?
up against the wall. He's just minding your business, leaning up against
Okay,
the wall.
Echo will keep an eye on him.
Alright, you watch the rough
We're looking at each other.
young man. All right. Well, the woman. Let's see. Who has anyone really like approached the woman? Who's like taking up the face of the party with Sylvan? Jasper.
I think Sylvan was kind of doing it.
Okay.
Sylvan and
Yeah,
He
Jasper,
was doing it,
Jasper
and I
were
was
sharing
asking
it.
questions.
All right. The woman steps closer to Sylvan and sticks out a hand. She says, "Well, I guess we're gonna get acquainted one way or another. My name's Melissa. You can call me Missy."
No, I'm Sylvan, and I'll shake her hand.
My partner over there is Grindel. She kind of leans in a bit and she says, it's best not to upset him. He doesn't like being up during the day.
Oh dear.
No one does. Thank you.
You guys.
She says, okay, well, I guess that means you'll be looking to get in to my little district then, to look around, look into Danny's death.
That would be correct.
Alright, well, I'm guessing you're all together then, And if you're working for Mr. White, then I won't bother having you guys vouched for. I'll just leave that up to you. But don't go causing any trouble. You understand? I keep the peace here. Well, Grindel and I keep the peace here. That's our job. Border control. So, don't go making any messes.
So, are we supposed to report it to you when we find out who killed Danny then?
I already told you, his murder I have no responsibility of.
I'm aware, but it's gonna get messy if I have to run around town trying to track this guy down to kill it.
You you assume that the murderer is still here.
Oh? They're not gonna rule out any possibilities now, am I?
Look, that's sweet. But if we had a murderer lingering in G-Town, I would have taken care of it.
Roger that?
Just point us where the scene of the crime is.
Oh, hold on. First of all, you guys won't be able to get in there without a token. So I'm gonna go ahead and apologize up front. It's well, once upon a time, Destiny and I spoke like cozy lovers, you could say. But now her words are just spiteful. It's my fault, not yours. She steps up to Sylvan, and she licks her thumb and places it on his forehead, and she begins to speak. But her voice echoes with a magic resonance.
At that point, I start coughing like uncontrollably and say, "Sorry guys, wrong pipe." But haha, you got nasty saliva on your throat.
Okay.
What the frick is going on with Jasper?
I don't.
He's drunk.
No.
He's drunk. Okay, well, anyway, she speaks. Seeker of mysteries to be revealed, danger's price to those unsealed, his debt earned by price that's paid, by innocent blood spilled on his name.
Hang on.
shit.
Whose innocent bloods are being spilled on my name?
I think you know.
Oh, okay.
Kind of fucked now.
Right? Damn it.
Good job.
She moves to Jasper. What were you gonna say?
I take a step backwards. And said, no, not the forehead.
I can't get in without it. I assure you, there are plenty of wards that'll keep you out.
So I offered my hand. I said, "You can put it on my hand, not the forehead."
She takes your hand and she
Puts it on your forehead.
squeezes it with a strength that it puts an alarming amount of pain in your arm and your body, and it almost sends you to a knee. And then she licks her thumb and presses it to your forehead.
Saw
You got
that one
played.
coming.
You got played.
A young boy's life set on a path to give life to his mother's wrath. Stranded now his compass turns, a heart left empty though it burns.
Okay, we need
Mages.
we need to write this down. This seems
Fucking fake
seems important to each one of us.
Ominous.
Something about a boy and his mom. Something about burning. Okay.
Right? Can I get my prophecy in text?
If you want them, they're
Yeah, I
more
do.
just about you than anything.
Okay.
She's reading us.
All right, who's next?
I go take it.
Jasper and his mom burns real bad.
What is that, right? Something like that.
All right, Echo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, she moves to do the same for you. The breaker of the happy home, a golem made from broken bone, she seeks the human path of life to one day end her own strife.
I want to give you +1 GM points for coming up with poems for us.
Right? Good job.
Alright, I'll put those GM points in my pocket. I'll use them later on bad guys.
Shoot.
Especially during the solo games where he's gonna punish you real good, like.
Yep.
Alright, Elijah.
Elijah's sitting on the curb.
Okay, she will move to do the same to you. I suppose as long as you do nothing, then
Yeah.
it will happen.
Doing
Again,
nothing.
again, she licks her thumb, presses it to your forehead. A brother lost in waves so deep, his resting place where nightmares sleep. His heart is filled with cold sea foam, an empty place just like his home.
Called out.
Rip.
Lucky I don't punch her.
Maybe I need to go to 4.mine so that I can make you a new person or something.
Okay, now each of you will notice as you have accepted your token that the wall is no longer there, or at least not entirely. There's
She's
an
gone.
archway. There's a path. There always has been. In fact, Jasper, you're pretty sure you walked right into that open archway.
Yeah,
And it,
my nose feels differently.
Yeah, it smacked the hell out of you. So, but the brick wall is open to you. She looks a little taxed by the 4 rituals. And, she kind of staggers a step, and quickly you see Grindel moves. Almost as if he's going to catch her or come to her, but he stops after a step. And she turns and starts to walk away. She says, that's exhausting. Look, you guys should be able to get in now. I got to go sit down for a minute. She looks over to Grindel and she says, "Hey, Grin, I'm gonna go to Terry's for a little while."
I appreciate you letting us in.
She kind of waves to acknowledge you, but other than that, dismisses the words. And
She don't care.
she walks away.
500 miles.
And walk 500
Sure.
more.
Let's head in.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys start to walk through the passage, and that's when the man, Grindel, says, 7.
7
7.
on what?
7. The Concilium, your mages, has assigned 7 other mages like her to breaking the wild tides of G-Town before assigning Missy. She makes sure this typhoon of chaos doesn't spill into your mortal streets. She's the only one of them that's still alive.
Why did we need to know this?
Because she's more
This was
badass than
crazy.
us. Obviously. He's saying don't step on her toes, you scrubs.
Sylphan, I've never heard you call anyone scrub before.
He probably has though.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
He's before his time.
Let's go in. Let's head on in.
All right. Grindel watches you guys.
Grindel,
Alright.
do you know where the scene?
You guys have an address or something?
Do we?
Do we?
Didn't.
Yes.
it in the
Yes, we
notes?
do.
Yes, you.
Yes, we
Cool.
do.
His address was there.
Awesome.
He says, just ask the locals. Look, people in there are friendlier than they may look. Friendlier than the people out here, for sure. So, don't be afraid of them.
Until they start trying to eat you.
Until they start trying to eat you.
Appreciate the tip.
If they do start trying to eat you, just come tell me.
Okay.
Yeah, like, just like tell them to stop and then come tell you.
He gives you a wink.
Get a sympathetic link to him, and you can telepathically tell him.
Yeah, kiss him.
Kiss him. That's exactly what he wants.
Wait, Grindel or Sylvan?
Grendel, definitely Grendel.
Both? Okay.
Grilvin.
Alright. As you step through the Chicago alleyway, you quickly find yourself passing through several layers of metaphysical barriers. Large, shimmering walls of powerful magic that you can only assume represents the border and maintains the balance of this supernatural place. Thanks to Missy's token, these barriers allow you to pass. Although as you do, you can feel their incredible power and have no doubt they would otherwise deter or thwart your entrance. And as you pass through the final veil, an illusion is lifted, as if drawing a huge curtain aside. And your dismal view into a vacant Chicago alley is immediately replaced with a sprawling merchantscape of mystical origins. The buildings retain their Chicago-style architecture, but colorful tarps stretch over the wide back alley path, and various street vendors line the alley, bartering foreign wares with foreign locals. Dozens of creatures come and go along the hidden district alley streets. Spirits, fae, ghostly specters, mythical creatures, and everything in between. Welcome to Glamour Town.
I want to buy residency here. I want to buy a house. This sounds amazing.
You got shmoney? How many schmeckles you got?
Schmeckle.
I got some money, not a lot of money.
I was like, it's Magic Town.
Hi, it is Magic Town.
I want to live in Magic Town.
You realize you just got like a pass to come in here all the time. It's only fucking 2 miles away from home. Like,
It is only 2
you're
miles
not
away
that
from home.
far.
I know.
Okay.
So it's even better.
Oh,
Well,
Space
no,
Mage.
rephrase that. That's not his home. This is our home. Because he don't live at the base. We do.
There's that too.
This place is bigger than it should be.
Right.
And there's a lot of places in here that are even bigger than that, than they should be.
Cool.
And with your mind magic, I will say, and you easily pick up a lot of people. I mean, thousands.
With my space sight on passive, would I be able to see like active portals?
Passive. If they were active, right? That's how that works. If the magic's
Right.
active, than you can see with passive.
Are there any active portals that in my vision right now?
And in the street, no.
Well, I'm just making sure like a doorway to go into a shop isn't like surprise, gotcha, bitch, right?
Oh well, I mean, it might be. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. What's the next thing that's happening? So like I said, there's sprawling merchants everywhere. And the picture is a little bit representative of what's going on here. As you guys first come into the alley, one of the first and major characters and merchants that you see is this large feline on your right. Let's do this. A large feline creature occupies a nearby street kiosk. He stands over 6 feet in height, boasts a heavy figure. His giant paws could easily fit over your face. He's covered in a purple and gray patterned fur, and clothed in elegant foreign robes of vibrant hues. He greets you with a wide smile and a booming voice. Welcome, friends and travelers, to Malganian's Bazaar. Get your glamour here, long-lasting and powerful. Perfect for for a night on the town or an evening in your lover's embrace.
Echo just wants to like stand around and see like what, find out what he's selling, but not by asking, right? Just like see what other people get.
Okay. You see that this merchant, like a lot of the other street vendors, they have customers, come and go. They're not what you would call like extremely busy or popular. But this guy here near the edge of the town is. And you see people frequently come up and maybe they're regulars because they hand him some amount of payment or money, and they take some small charm or a small magical stone that he's got on the table before him. And so they come and go and they take their wares quickly. Does anyone else take interest?
Sorry, I was explaining something. The tabby cat guy wants to do bazaar trade stuff, right?
Oh, he's selling glamours.
Glamours.
Glamours. What are... I thought glamour was mana for Fae. What?
Costumes.
Come up. Yeah, hey. Go up and talk to him. That's right, Sylvan thought that was mana for Fae, maybe, or vampires. Who knows anymore?
Vampires, they're both.
Sure. I'll talk to him. Why not? It's like, what are glamours? I'm new here. I don't know what it is.
He says, well, I'm glad you asked, and you're at the right place. Glamours allow you to cast an illusion about yourself and be anyone else. For an hour or a day, I've got 'em all. I've even got a few that could last you a week or so. If you wanted to be a big, strong man or a beautiful woman, they can do all of that. And of course, if you're leaving the city, you're going to need one. Well, maybe not you. Are you using one right now? Who sold you that glamour?
Myself and Irene.
Echo's gonna smile and like, kind of quietly say to herself, it can already be someone else.
Right? And I could already be someone else too.
All right. Well, he points out Echo. He says, hey there, pretty lady. Have you ever fancied being ugly? These charms can do that.
Echo will smile and say, maybe next time.
But I will say, but your shop is indeed interesting. If I have needs of the services, I will definitely come back and purchase something.
Everybody comes back to Malganian's Bazaar.
Sorry, what's his name?
Malganian?
Malganian. Okay. Thank you.
All right. Well, you're obviously not here to buy glamour, but
Mm-mm.
No.
No, but I do walk up to Mal and be like, "Hey, Mal, do you know where I could buy some special alcohol?"
Is regular alcohol not good enough?
Oh my god.
he leans in.
I mean, why
Like your
not
best
have
of
magic
friends,
now?
puts an arm around you. He says, "My friend, I do. I can see you're not really from around here. So, I will tell you, Terry Winkle's Tavern is the best place in town."
Dibs, we go there first.
He says, "And you be sure to tell Terry Mal sent you, alright?"
Will do. Thank you, Mal.
No problem. See here, ladies and gentlemen, another satisfied customer.
Oh dear. He has to announce that it's almost satisfied.
I'll walk over to Elijah, put my arm on Elijah, and be like, "Hey, bud, let's go to this tavern over here, and let's get us something a little special."
Is Elijah old enough to drink?
He is in Magic Town.
Where did Elijah go?
To the bar, apparently.
Old enough to drink. He is in
Yeah.
Magic Town.
Anywhere's better than. Let's go.
He says as it glares at Sylvan.
Wait, who's glaring at me?
Me
Who
and
is it?
Elijah, because we're going to the bar.
I was just picking because you you tried to make him bathe earlier.
You jerk. How dare you care about my personal hygiene?
Oh. Let's see. Do I have? Oh, I think I have. Let's try this.
Like I
might be
almost actually used my illusion magic to make it you look like you but less stinky. I almost did that.
It wouldn't be
think
the
stick
first
is a word.
time. It wouldn't be the first time that you try to manipulate us. Like the first.
That's true.
Where's the bar at, Jasper?
He said this way.
That's
Okay.
right. He pointed you in that
This way.
direction.
That doesn't happen to be the. Are there street names or something? Street signs? Right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I didn't name them all.
Mhm.
But
I guess
sure.
it matters only in like can we try and find while these guys are off getting wasted, can I go try and find the right place on our own?
Yeah, you can go try.
Mhm.
And then, like Grindel said, people are friendly here, so could always
I
ask.
am going to put up a telepathic link while everyone is grouped together so that I can contact people since we're splitting up. Good enough.
So does that mean you can
Yeah.
only talk to one person?
No, I can talk
Did
to
you wrote
everyone.
that?
No?
Okay. Did you get
Maybe?
enough
Hold on.
reaches?
Yeah. It's just one reach.
To do
To
it
get everyone?
instantly?
Ooh.
Oh. That's true.
Take
Um.
And then, is it a reach or it's minus dice?
It's minus dice, but isn't it a reach too? No, it's a reach if I go to the advanced table.
So you need
Which
what,
I'm
minus
not.
4 to hit 4 people?
Right.
Did you -4?
I
Wait.
don't know. It's a lot of dice.
Is it 2? Hold on. I forgot what was happening.
It's hitting 4 people, so it's minus 4.
Telepathy.
Telepathy.
Why is the primary factor potency? That doesn't fucking make any sense.
What was it supposed to be? Scale?
Or duration? Like so many other ones are?
Well, even then.
You telling us you're doing this?
Well, he better do
yes.
something quick, because
I am saying,
if we
hang
just
on,
take away the last 4, that did not succeed. It's okay, it's just paradox.
I know, I don't think it's so hard about it.
Be at the bar.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna do paradox.
Take the paradox.
Well, hang on, is it paradox? It's only a 2-dot spell. So if I get a
You have
free
to
one,
overreach.
I don't have to. No.
Oh, okay, but you have to. All right, well, go ahead and roll. What do you got? 2 dice?
But it's
Get successes.
it's 4 dice.
4.
I'm speeching.
Okay. Hey, there you go. All right. And they fade into the crowd just in time.
Is Sylvan staying?
I'm going to the place that we're going to, not
mission?
the bar. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Do you know where it is?
Wherever the paper is telling us to go.
It doesn't have directions, does it? Just an address?
I
Yeah.
mean,
Right.
how big is the
Just an
district?
address.
All right. Echo's going to ask Malgavian. Excuse me.
Yes, of
We're
course.
I'm looking for this street. Name of the street.
Okay. It's something like 1236-7 Rose Butter.
Yeah, she just gives the street name, not the address.
Okay.
Once I find the right street, I'll find the address on my own.
All right. He says, "Well, you just go down there, take a right on Green Petal, and then go down Blue Avenue, and Rose Butter should cross with Blue.
Thank you very much.
Maybe. It usually does this season."
Oh dear.
All right, I'm going to leave that one alone for now.
I hope
That's
this
something to come back to, but I'll leave that one alone for now.
That makes that sound like this is flavored with a little bit of hedge, and I don't like it.
Hedge
Don't like
flavor.
hedge?
I thought you loved the hedge, Bob.
Well, it gave me a headache, remember?
The hedge
of
egg?
beef.
A hedge egg, Bob?
Yeah.
Hmm.
It's a good thing the book isn't with me. I don't want it to break it more.
Oh, you didn't bring it? You left your book at home?
I did.
I didn't know you ever left your book at home.
I don't normally.
Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah, all right, we're going to the final street.
But the book obviously needs a break, right?
Mm.
It's being funky.
All right.
Gonna go find the street.
Okay. You take his directions, and they match up, and you find yourself on Rose Butter. And you see that many of the places along the road are numbered like you would expect, and then some of them are numbered not like you would expect. So it takes a little bit of time to sort yourself through the chaos. But eventually, you find a small offshoot, kind of like a tunnel that dips up out of the road, going, it looks like into the basement of a neighboring building. And it says that it's the right place.
I haven't censored my own kind right here, have I?
No.
Okay, didn't think so. Just thought I'd ask. The one kind of supernatural side I have, so I might as well use it, right?
Right. Okay.
But all right, let's knock on the door, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. So it's a small, simple stone tunnel. Like I said, looks like it's going down into a basement level of the building, and it cuts into the building, maybe 10 feet or so. And so you kind of get off of the street and out of sight from all the random people and bystanders. And here you are. You have a simple wooden door. It's the only entrance that leads off of this this little tunnel. Or I guess exit, I should say. Or abode. Either way, it's the only one. So you come down to this simple door. It kind of resembles an older, medieval kind of style door. It's bound in iron strips, large wooden planks. It's sealed completely, and it fits the jamb perfectly. And it has a bit of a modern latch and handle to it.
Not those old school locks that are really easy to fuck with.
Yeah.
That'd be too easy.
Oh, Sylvan, you said you're using your space sight?
Mm-hmm.
There's space magic on this doorway.
Don't suppose your magic opens doors, does it, Sylvan?
No. Can I tell at all what the space magic would do? Do I need to skirt it?
Sure.
Baby, I'm good at looking at things today.
It's spacey.
It's spacey.
This is space magic. It's probably not going to hit you with a lightning bolt.
I will
Maybe.
say, hey, this is space magic, but I don't know what it does.
How very astute.
Shift the blame to her for assuming you would.
Knock?
Okay. You knock on the residence of the deceased mage, and as one might expect, he does not answer. Nobody
All right.
does.
Can outsiders see me from here? Like people in the back of the street?
Not really. Like if they tried to look down, the tunnelway, they could. You're not really obscured physically from view, but no one's caring to do that, pay that kind of attention to you.
Right, okay.
So out of sight, out of mind, kind of thing.
I'll try and do something different.
Okay.
I'll burn some pyros and flare my disfigurements up.
So what are your disfigurements?
I think, okay, so with the disfigurements, just for a moment, right, there's that period of time where, like, out of the corner of your eye, you look at Echo, and it's so obvious that she's fucking dead, right? She's totally dead. Like, she's a corpse. Definitely a corpse. Like, not even like one that's all prettied up for a funeral. You know, the hair's all like stringy and
man.
falling out. The color's all wrong. It's all dried out and, you know, mummified sort of. And, you know, a few places where different parts are attached, right? I mean, that goes mostly the same, made from the same corpse, but not entirely.
Does
Yeah,
do
you
anything
can see
to
what
me?
she really is. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Well, this is a GM discretion, right? For do you roll disquiet or not?
Because we're provoking it, yes. I mean, because
Mhm.
you're flaring up disfigurements,
All
we're gonna
right.
roll it.
Azoth first, resolving composure.
Okay.
I think you might get your
Composure.
supernatural thing too.
Composure.
You might get your
I-
supernatural stat for that too.
My
I think it says it.
my gnosis.
Yeah, typically. So yeah, add your supernatural. Add your gnosis. Your supernatural
Okay.
tolerance.
I just lost my page for this. So let's finish it. 173. Yeah, it's opposed rolls. Yeah, it doesn't say it in there, but that's because I don't think it's assuming that I'm rolling against other special types, right?
You don't. What was that? What'd you say?
It doesn't say it adds like your supernatural stat, but I don't think that's because the book isn't really written assuming that it's against players, right?
I don't know.
Well, even if we don't add it, the roll, if you take away the last 4 because I rolled a 10 on the last one,
Yeah.
I
still
still
win.
beat you. So
Okay, good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay, failure. Yeah, nothing happens. All right, we're good.
Yeah. So you do feel the surges though. The something pulling at you,
Yeah.
compelling you. Like in the flash that you see Echo for what she is, or the disfigurements as they flash through her. This feeling of repulsion goes through you, shudders through Sylvan. This thing with you isn't right.
and then I say, "Oh baby, my whole party's full of boogeymen."
You do. You manage to get it under control. You rationalize it away and press it down so it doesn't force you into acting. But yeah, those thoughts I guess could help you. You could go, well, yeah, Elijah's a nightmare creature. We've all done
But
bad things. So
I will say,
She's a zombie thing.
hey, warn me next time you do that, so I can brace myself for it.
Echo just whispers back. It doesn't help.
I can make it help. I'm a mind mage.
Echo shrugs. Like,
oh yeah.
yeah, you actually can. You're like the one guy who can.
He-
That's
he
some shit.
can. He is the one guy that can.
But yeah, so I get to do now I get to roll for my thing I'm actually doing.
Okay.
I get 7 dice here,
Dang. Do
and
some
I'm trying to see
stuff.
through walls. 4 successes. Nice.
Okay.
And let's see what this does for me. Successes. Each success grants me 10 yards of sight through solid matter. So I can see 10. I can see 40 yards through shit.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Okay.
I didn't realize it was that good.
So that's incredible. So you start to see through this. All right. So of course you're going to see things other than the mage's abode, and let's just simply chalk that down to you are in an incredibly supernatural and fantastical place where people live. So you're going to be seeing into like supernatural homes and abodes for all kinds of mythical creatures. You're gonna see like a family of pixies in their tiny little house cooking, and all kinds of just creatures doing their daily business all around this wizard's place. And it's actually gonna look really weird to you, and you'll get it under control as you learn to like focus. But seeing through the walls kind of grants you this weird vision where things overlap.
Yeah.
Because you realize that things, not just seeing through them makes them overlap, but things here are a little bit stacked up in a way that they probably shouldn't be.
I'm seeing in thermal as well, because I get this by passing through.
Because why not?
No, because the way the refinement stuff works is by activating a higher one. Like, right, you work through the steps.
Oh, right.
The lower ones come with. So thermal's a step below, and it's not a roll. I just get it.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, so let's see if I can see a body or a way to get in here, or see what I see basically. See what I get looking through walls. You want some what's perception?
Well, no. I'll save that for
Okay.
when you get to the body. And we'll see. Okay, offhand, right now, what you see is he has a simple little area here. It's there's two smaller rooms accompanying two bigger rooms. The smaller rooms are more or less your living spaces. He's got a small bed, a tiny stove and little cooking area, a few like provisions, and then there's a small like comfortable living room slash like doorway kind of lobby. Just the small room on the other side of the door. It's really just this general space. And then he's got the living space next to it. And then there are two other rooms here, and one of them is a library full of books and all kinds of things. And the next is a bit of a study, and it's got a desk and a chair and magical trinkets and things. Typical wizard study. And there he is, laying dead in his study on the floor.
All right.
You do not. Okay, let's do. You know what? What's your wits and composure? That's what I need to do. Everybody, right now, whisper me how many dice you roll for wits and composure usually, and I'm gonna record that
Okay.
because I.
Mm-hmm.
My last fucking perception roll. 7 dice and I didn't get a single 6.
Okay.
I'm still
seven's
looking
your-
at that. and
That is pretty bad.
What the crap? I even have 8 agains in it, and it just didn't matter because I never got an
Just
8.
make sure.
Alright, so
Yeah,
and
that's
then I
fine,
guess I
okay.
need Jasper's at some point. I don't know where he is.
Jasper.
Just send it to me. I'm gonna record it. I'm gonna do a little bit of D&D style, like perception rolls behind the screens, kind of let you know what you see.
Do you need mine?
You
I
just said it
did
was
whisper
7.
it to you.
It-
Right?
And with 8 again.
Oh, and just
Yeah.
I got it. Okay. You said 8 again?
Yep.
Go big or go home.
Okay.
Got that sweet, sweet merit. Trained observer.
I got the low one.
Oh, that means you have 9 again then.
I know.
Well, did you tell him?
Of
Yeah.
course.
Okay.
Okay, looking around, you don't see any kind of big things that you would want to know. Like, no one else is in the room. You don't really see anybody hiding or anything like that.
No spare
So,
key hidden around anywhere near, do I?
no, you don't see a spare key. And yeah, that's it.
So Echo will start talking to, quietly to Sylvan here to tell him, corpses in the study. There's a big library nearby. No one else in the place. And how she's getting all this, you don't know. She's just
I
looking real
will.
hard,
I
like,
will say, oh, you upgraded how you see things, huh?
we are always changing.
Indeed. Well,
So,
nothing to it. Shall we go in?
Be my guest.
I will
All right.
try the door.
Final last words of Sylvan.
Yeah, boy.
Jasper and Elijah, you're on your way. You do get a little turned around. So Mal gave you directions, but it's a little bit further. We'll say maybe even a little more complicated and further than the other party's directions. And you're walking down the street, and there's so many people and a lot of stuff going on. It's kind of hard to find the place that you've never seen before. But people know Terry Winkle's Tavern, and all you got to do is mention the place, and you get a few arms pointing. And before too long, you find yourself at the doors of a large basement tavern. It has like the equivalent of flashing neon signs and magical fairy magic words and advertising, and there's like a picture of a like little pixie fairy, chugging down a big mug of ale. Terry Winkle's Tavern.
Yep.
Your boy
Alright.
Terry.
We walk in.
Okay. This people is turning people in and out constantly. Almost as busy as one of the merchant streets that you passed through before. And as you get into this place, you can see it's huge. It's a big place. You see there are dozens and dozens of tables, lots of patrons. As I described before, every flavor, spirit, fairy, mythical, magical creatures just lining the place and the tables. They're playing games, there's music going on. It's a crazy happening joint. And on the far edge, the far wall, there is the bar. And it lines the wall, it's like 50 feet long. And the bar is stocked all the way across, every length of the bar. Hundreds of bottles of varying colors. There are several bartenders behind the bar. Many patrons to push through as you make your way there.
Place is packed.
Okay. As we get there, I'll ask a bartender for Terry.
You're asking for Terry.
That's it for the other.
You ever walk up to McDonald's and just ask for Ronald McDonald? I'm just asking, like, is
yeah.
that something you do?
Okay.
And they point to the playground area, and he says it's right there.
Alright, you walk up to the bar, and there's the bartender. The closest one comes to you. He's a bit of a bugbear-looking fellow. Gray, greenish skin. Some mild tusks poking out of his mouth. He looks at you with friendly eyes and a smile as he's doing the typical bartender, cleaning a cup kind of thing. He says, "Hey boys, what can I get you?"
I say whatever liquor you recommend, and I would like to conversate with Terry.
Did you say a conversate?
Conversate.
He is already drunk,
Conversate.
so
Yes. and then a point at Elijah and whatever he wants.
Rum.
He says, well, okay, I get you 2 cups of blue 10 rum. That should be good. And as far as Terry goes, I don't know if he's available for conversating just yet.
What if I said his name Maligan? Yeah, Maligan sent me.
I'm amused that I think it's accurate that you get the name wrong. Just saying.
He says,
The
Maligan.
cat guy.
Oh, Malganian. Mal. Okay. That bastard sent you, huh? Okay. I'll let Terry
shoot.
know.
Maybe I didn't say that.
It's too late now.
Alright, in short order, he produces a couple of small glasses of a deep bluish drink.
I want to point out this cat guy is fucking huge.
Not to scale. I did say he was big, but
He's got a wingspan of 26 feet.
he says,
Tail's over here.
Interestingly, yeah, like that guy back there, he's accurate. Look, he's 6 feet tall.
Like,
the
look,
guy,
there's
the
his
guy in
tail
the
right here.
background.
The guy here in the front, though, he's fucking gigantic.
Oh yeah, he does have a big tail.
That was just too good.
Anyway,
Just
he
that
says,
portion of his tail is 6 feet.
he says it's blue 10, boys. I don't know if you guys have dabbled in that before. Remember, sip to start. Okay, I'll be back.
Yep. I don't set to start. I just down it.
Well,
I knew this was coming.
our death mage is gonna die.
Okay, roll Constitution and Resolve.
Stamina.
Stamina. Oh,
I
so
got
many
you.
games.
Constitution.
You got me.
Which
Yeah,
one?
stamina. Stamina and Resolve.
Ah, fuck.
It's like, Malgan sent me here for conversating. Alright, 0. Elijah, are you also
fucked.
throwing back the drink?
Do it.
Should I dramatic that?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm dramatic in that.
Okay.
Is that our first beat of the night right there?
No, he already got the
No, your
first beat.
first beat of the night is Flask.
Oh shit, yeah, that's right. Wait, I wasn't taking
Yeah.
notes for that one. Shit.
Sean's VIP. He's scoring all the beats
He
tonight.
is.
Okay, dramatic failure. Alright. Yeah, that stuff was great. You are feeling good. The best. And you can't help but tell Elijah about it.
Dude, Elijah. I don't know if it's your tentacles sticking out, but there is definitely something coming out of your shoulder right now.
Is Elijah chugging his drink?
How many glasses were there? There was 2?
Yeah, he
There's
served up
2.
2.
I chugged
You ordered
one.
rum. He said it was a blue 10 rum.
Sip to start, and I did not sip.
Well, if he's saying to chug it, then I'll chug it too.
Sounds like you get to do a stamina roll too.
Yes. Stamina
roll?
and stamina
Stamina
and resolve.
Stamina and what?
Resolve.
Resolve?
It's the third one on the first column.
Okay. Okay.
At least you did dramatic fail.
Okay, it's stout. I don't know if Elijah's a big drinker, but whether he is or not, that's a strong drink. And that probably already sets you to where you need to be.
Hey.
Any more,
Take
and
your glasses off your face.
you'll be looking like Jasper.
Yeah, okay.
Who is getting so close to talk to you that you two are probably about to hug.
We're sharing
he's
his
got
BO.
he's got an arm around you. He's inching closer. For some reason, he just keeps feeling like he needs to get closer for you to hear him.
I'll smile. That big, like, tipsy drunk smile. This was a good idea. Glad.
Right? The best.
Best idea. Well, I'll put my arm around Jasper.
And I look back at him. You might want to get your tentacles under control before you start scaring people.
I don't.
That's actually somebody sitting next to you. It's one of their tentacles.
Oh, shoot. So, what happened to this Terry guy? Where is this Terry guy?
I don't know. Maybe he's like in the back. We should go look for him.
Let's do it.
That's a terrible idea. You guys are gonna die looking for somebody that you never should have even. You had no reason to go.
We're gonna get up, arms around each other, walking towards the back of this place, looking for Terry.
Okay.
We're gonna do
That's
the kick
the
dance too?
bartender that served you. Right as you start to get up, he comes back. He says, "Boys, where are you going? You don't want any more?" He puts 2 more blue-colored drinks on the table.
I'm sure he knows that we didn't sip it to start, right? It's the drink's gone, right?
Yeah. He scooped up the empty glasses.
He's quick.
We're going to look for Terry.
He's a bartender. He's good. Man. He's
I
quick.
thought you wanted to talk to him here.
Is he here?
Here, there.
Oh, he's busy.
Wherever.
Look, but he's on his way. Look, sit. Have another drink. Terry will be here, I promise. Look, it's his place. He's always here. If somebody else calls for a drink, it takes his attention away. He points at the both of you, and then he points at the drink. He says, "I'll be right back." And he goes a few feet down the line and starts, giving a rainbow.
I look at
drink to
Jessica.
a unicorn
I
or
look
something.
at Elijah, and be like, "Chug this one too." I think so, and I chug it.
Oh, you are so fucked.
All right. I'll chug along.
Is that another roll?
For you,
Disadvantage?
no. You're done.
No, you're
You're
fucked.
you're blown out,
Done.
drunk, done. Elijah though gets another roll.
Yeah.
Especially when you already like took the L on the first one. Like,
And if the bartender does come back with another one, I'm going to slip that one into my flask.
you think you'll be able to open your flask at that point?
I think I'm in control of you now.
You just need to character sheet to GM.
That's one.
That's that's not enough.
Okay.
It's okay. It is not long. In fact, right now, both of you get just shit-faced drunk, and neither of you can really keep your mind on the game or what's going on or what the plan was. This turns into just have fun, and eventually the bartender, seeing that you guys are completely wasted, turns you down to easier drinks so that you don't die. he gives you some, I don't know, like sweet ale or something
Some
easy.
water.
Something easy.
Bud Light.
Some water.
But easily, you two just sit at this bar and drunk it up together.
I'm down with that.
Man, I know it's a 2-man mission.
It was a duo game. You just didn't know it was a duo game.
Okay.
Should have
So-
kissed her like an hour
He-Man are
ago.
out.
Then we were down to one. Sylvan opened the door, activating the magical wards, and gets vaporized into dust.
Oh shoot!
Dun dun
Bye, Sylvan.
dun.
You guys didn't know Bob had another character.
I do? Shit.
Alright.
Bob didn't even know.
Let's see. A wizard would protect his stuff.
Yeah. Does that mean the door's locked?
I mean, no, it means the door would kill you.
Um,
That's better than a lock, right?
I mean, I did roll a 0 on looking at the door, so I don't know the
Can I
door's
take
gonna
the
kill
hit?
me.
You did.
Should I take the hit one?
Can you... Oh, he's opening the door, so what are you going to do? You're going to take that from him?
I mean, like, I don't know. If there's damage, like, get involved, right?
Okay.
I'll take the shot.
I will give that to you. I will say you get a bit of a danger sense. He goes for the door, he starts to open it, and you feel like that's bad. And so you rush in front of him and you open the door, you cut him off. And it's funny because I didn't tell you what was going to hit him,
Mm-hmm.
and then you did this.
Mhm.
But then you get hit with like a 50 megajoule bolt of lightning.
I mean,
Beautiful.
you need
Sylv-
to
I
just
mean-
install a lightning rod in your face or something.
So Sylvan, I mean, she casts you aside, and you see this. Like Echo gets hit with a bolt of just pure electrical force.
So it always looks stunning when we get hit by lightning too. Like that's a thing.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it is. She is amazingly electrified, and the whole little alleyway lights up in brilliant blue flash as the door blasts her. But she takes it.
I mean, blaster. Am I getting flung off this porch? Or whatever it is?
Yeah, you're getting thrown back a bit.
Okay.
And when you look back through the scorching smoke of the arc and the flash, Echo just looks invigorated.
Oh. It's a neat trick.
Yeah. Let's see. How much?
Did you well, you weren't hurt, right?
I wasn't hurt, but I get some powers back for that. I think.
Okay, we'll get your powers back.
This would be an excellent time to look to see if anyone else noticed we exploded.
A few people did. Passerbys who were just near, who heard and kind of saw the flash, but it doesn't look like they were interested in the aftermath.
Okay.
They
They're like,
look
"Oh,
and they see the two of you down there, and there's like no dead bodies or anybody screaming, so they just take it as everything's okay.
man, definitely have to move to this place."
Oh, I guess I don't. I swear there's something about like getting energy back too. But
I thought it was at least like once per scene or something that you could do
Yeah.
that, get hit with, but maybe not.
Okay, every turn which I'm exposed to energy that can damage a human, I get a single point of virus back
Okay.
and heal damage. So at least one.
You get a point of pyros back, and you're at full health.
There we go. Yep. Haha. Man, good thing I was willing to jump in that one.
You alright? That would have been bad.
Echo just sounded like, whoa!
Oh, there we
It's
go.
like-
Eight lethal.
I will say, good looking out. That was scary.
Quite fortunate it was. Electrical.
Would have fried the bejesus out of Sylvan.
Yeah, he would have got rocked.
All right, doors open.
Door's open. Let's go in.
All right. I'll say because you can see it a little bit better now. Now that the door is open, you can see the place inside. That the space magic around the doorway you saw simply is an extra dimensional kind of shift. It makes this place a little bit bigger.
Sylvan,
Yes.
perhaps we should call the other two to how we got inside.
I would. They didn't seem very interested in the investigating part, so I was going to let them hang out until we needed to fight people.
All right. We'll let that one
He
go.
says
For
fight people. I say miss people. Same thing.
All right. All right, the two of you go in. What are we looking
the
for?
body's this way, and Echo leads. Sure, he knows where the body is. Although out of character, I wonder if maybe a death mage might be useful here.
It
Doesn't do anything.
it amazingly would be, yes. It was how I had counted on you learning about the next stuff.
I'm gonna have to call him up anyway if we can't get
Yeah,
answers.
that's true. I mean, if we don't have any, we only have a dead body. I'll know to call the death mage, right?
He's probably going to be out of commission for a long time.
Oh, we're screwed.
If only we had a life mage.
Well,
I can see spirits if I really try. That's
Yeah,
helpful. Yeah.
the good spirits or the liquid spirits.
Oh, I see ghosts too. Shit. Hold on. Do I see ghosts? Let me find out if I see ghosts or not.
oh wow,
I can see ghosts if I want to. If I try hard enough.
If you
amazing!
what?
If you try hard enough.
Yep.
All right, I will roll for you. 7, 8, 5, and 9.
Well, hang on. It's my third level of my power here to do it, not just perception.
Sure.
Let's see what we get first without that. Death mage. We don't need those stinking death mage.
Well, good, because you don't got one.
Watch me fail the roll. Like, shit, need a death mage.
All right.
0 successes. 0 successes.
At this point, it's more like alcohol, mate.
Alcohol mage.
I mean, all I have to do is say, "Hey, I found extra special alcohol."
Was there any booze in Daniel's house?
No.
I mean, I can just get a glass of water and then make it look like booze.
You could do that. Okay. All right. Let's see. You have space sight. Let's look at what supernatural sights you can look at.
I always. So, the way they changed sights, I always have my ruling sights out, like as a
Okay.
passive thing. So
Right,
I always have mind and space.
Sure, but that lets you see active effects. And let you know that
Right.
you need to turn on active sight.
Right.
Okay. Well, Dan isn't casting any magic. So
Fair.
this is
Hold
more
on, 'cause he's
about
fucking
what
dead.
passive things you guys can pick
So
up.
what do I want?
So
to,
you're
all right.
ruling. Yeah. Tell me what
Are
sight beyond
there
sight you're using.
is there physical modifications to his body of why he was killed? Like, was he
Okay.
brutally murdered
So-
kind of thing?
Regular.
You see Dan laying here. He is dead. I'll say he's a average-looking, middle-aged white guy, wizard, wearing fancy blue robes, laying face up, dead, on his back in his study. He has, at first glance, what looks like a big burn mark in his chest, and the blast has eaten, into his chest cavity. And so, yep, That usually kills somebody.
So like a crater in his chest,
Yeah, a little
like
bit.
a fire
yeah.
blast kind of thing.
Scorching kind of crater.
Hmm.
It's burned, but any kind of high energy can do that. It may not necessarily have been fire. The robes didn't catch fire, so.
Hmm.
Like, for instance, your clothing might be a little singed right now.
Yeah.
On the
Yeah.
desk, you find a journal. But unfortunately, okay, let's see. That's a good question, Elijah. You find a journal and you start looking through it. It appears that it's written in some sort of code. It's ciphered. It's a language. You might actually recognize it from last night when we were playing Secret World.
Okay.
And it'll probably take no less of an amount of time deciphering to figure out what it says. But it looks like it's a personal ledger. The way it's organized and just the way it's written, it looks like it's someone sequencing and writing out daily events, cataloging daily chronicles.
Hmm.
Other than that, on his study, any books of interest or things that he would have been working on recently, which, what did I say? He was a prime disciple, so it's going to be some book on, the mysteries of magic in the universe around us and that kind of stuff, things that would have interested him in life. And you can see, Sylvan, that this is it's a magic book. It's something that would interest mages. It's got some supernal ciphers and notes in here.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So let's take a look first for anything mundane we can see that might.
Okay. Now, so this telepathic spell, does that work both ways? Did you make it so they can send messages back to you?
Yes, it would have worked both ways.
So, and that's anytime, right? I mean, if they want to,
All right.
they could tell you stuff like "I love you, man," or "I hate you."
Right.
Oh, dude, this rum is so good.
I feel like you're about to start getting some of that because I'm getting asked.
I can. Okay. I will do this then. Like, if it becomes an issue, I will create.
Wait, did you spend a reach to do that?
No, I guess not.
Okay, well then.
Do I need to do a reach for them to talk back?
It says +1 reach. All subjects of the spell are capable of both sending and receiving.
Oh. Yeah, look at that.
Well, let's see. Hold on.
No, it's +1 reach. The specific things I want
Yeah.
to send or transmit.
No, there's two
Oh,
things here.
yeah,
So all subjects of the
yeah.
spell are capable. If the spell has several subjects on use to telepathy. Well, that's weird because in the spell's description it says that the subject can do it
Alright.
anyway, but then it's a reach so that everybody can do it. Okay, well I'm gonna say, since there's an extra reach, that means that normally others can't, and the subject role must be you. That's what it's talking about. If you're unused to telepathy, then. Alright. Okay, so only you can send.
Good, because you're about to get. It saves you getting drunk texted by.
Yep.
right in your brain.
Is your refrigerator running?
Dude, man, so I know we haven't always gotten along, but I fucking love you, man. God, that's funny.
I
It's
tried.
awful.
I'm gonna try that.
So I'm
It's
gonna
my
do
button.
one mind, two thoughts,
Double
so
think.
so that I can separate and actually concentrate on what I'm doing, and then have my other mind listen to them in case they actually say something useful.
Can't say anything. We're not allowed to, right?
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he says we're not allowed to respond. We're not allowed to
Okay.
talk to you at all.
Cool.
So even if you talk to us, we can't do anything about it. We can't tell you yes we're coming or no we're not or anything.
There we go. Okay. You said you were looking for mundane stuffs. Like what kind of things? So I think I gave you. Hold on. Let's see. Let's see. This is a bit of a detective game, so let's do this. You do notice that there are muddy footprints tracked in recently. They're still kind of fresh. The mud's a little moist. And looking at Dan's feet, they're not him.
No muddy? Right. Dan's feet ain't muddy, but muddy footprints.
I'd asked like if the body was mutilated. I got an answer.
Well, other than the chest crater, no.
Chest crater, as in like blunt force crater.
As in, I explained a burnt crater has
Oh,
melted out
right.
a chunk of
Energy
his chest.
type stuff.
Yep. He got Kamehameha.
Something like that.
Something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
It's pretty close. Too bad you don't have a death mage.
Yeah, it's too bad.
We're about to have something close
foresight
enough.
though. Maybe there's some leftover forest going on.
Alright, so we got the chest crater, we got the muddy footprints.
I will let your foresight. Do you have foresight? Is that what you're saying?
I do have foresight.
Okay.
Yeah.
The wound was not made from conventional energy,
Well,
as in force. So heat, electricity, that kind of thing. It
Okay,
was some
okay.
other.
Not one of those.
It was probably a supernatural power that didn't involve a force of nature.
Shadow magic.
Ooh, could be. Could be.
Then I'll throw on Prime Sight to see if I can get like a general idea of maybe I've seen it before.
Maybe you've seen it. No, I don't think you've seen it
Maybe
before.
or like the flavor of it, like not this exact thing that happened.
Okay,
But like,
I
oh, this tastes like Fae or
roll
kinda thing.
roll intelligence and occult.
Dramatic, baby.
Holy crap. Ooh, okay, this
That's
looks like a
exceptional.
death spell. And because you got an exceptional success, I will tell you what you shouldn't know. You have read about or seen this type of wound or spell before, something about it. I'll say you recognize maybe its residual pattern. This particular spell, like, not only killed him, but it tore out his soul.
Well, shit.
And that's death.
Right. So I will say,
And it was magic. Magic.
I think I've read about this, but I'm not sure. So don't take me at my word on this one. But I think he might have had his soul ripped out.
That's something your kind can do.
I mean, did it look like it? You said it didn't look supernal at all, right? So it's not like our kind.
No, I just said it was
Death magic.
supernal. I mean, I said it was magic.
Oh, okay.
She said it wasn't energy last time.
All right.
Yeah, I said it didn't belong to Force,
All right.
basically.
I can't help but wonder what that would do to me.
No idea. It'd probably kill me similar to it killed him, though.
We can give it a shot. I mean, I'll tell you where to meet the guy. He'll do
I am
it.
literally soulless.
But this would be that excellent time. It's like, hey Jasper, we need your expertise. Come to the location, and I'll give them a mental map of where we started from and how to get where we are.
Does someone without a
Okay.
soul have...
Does Elijah hear this too, or is it just Jasper?
It was just Jasper. I figured you were together so that you could, because I don't know if you guys split up or not. And so I figured if I told you, you would bring Elijah with you. But I didn't say that. I just expected that.
Right.
Chance die. It is lost on Jasper.
We were gonna
Your-
do it for you
your
anyway.
thoughts?
Doesn't matter.
His
Yeah.
thoughts. He's not sure what's going on. He is hanging out with Elijah. And that tentacle thing that keeps hanging out with Elijah too is messing with his mind, is freaking him out. He keeps reminding Elijah, hey, put your tentacle away.
You want to race? Bet I'm faster than you.
He can barely even walk.
Want to bet? Want to bet?
Oh,
Want to bet?
Elijah's drunk too.
Want to bet? Faster than you. I'll beat you. I ain't afraid. If people will move, I'm sure. Let's do it. Let's do it. Jasper, let's do it. Come on.
Okay, let's do it. I don't know what we're doing, but we're doing it.
We're running.
That's
You gotta-
not a good idea.
Because you're going to get beat.
Because you're gonna puke.
Let's do it.
Fine, we'll do it.
Okay. I close my eyes and I'm like, Terry, have him move.
Foot chase.
We're gonna run.
Yeah.
Please.
I'm gonna try and see ghosts and see if I can catch up with this.
Okay.
Spend the
Catch up
extra
with this
point.
guy.
Spend the extra point.
See if you can see ghosts. Alright.
Whew. Good enough. Good enough.
There
And I already flamed my disfigurements, so that's good.
are no
Pass on that one.
ghosts here. Does this last for the scene?
Yeah.
You will
These are
see a
sound
lot
effects.
more things. In
I will see spirits.
Yeah, there are going to be a lot of unmanifested spirits and ghosts around G-Town.
Interesting, interesting.
But there are no ghosts in here. Danny is not a ghost.
Yeah, I'll tell, I will tell Sylvan.
Okay.
There's no ghost if you left one.
Given your exceptional success earlier, Sylvan, I will say that sounds right. I mean, even if he did ghost, he wouldn't have had a soul, so he would have been easily swallowed up in the invisible world.
Alright.
He would have been like unmotivated and very much not himself and not driven and easily either eaten or
Is there a trail of like someone obviously ripped his soul out? Like is there like a trail that I could follow of
like
the
soul
soul?
juice.
I mean, Or
Soul breadcrumbs.
or do I know that he
No.
stuffed it into a soul jar right there?
No, you don't have
Like-
that kind of sight.
Okay. Damn.
Better come get us.
I will look to Echo, and it's like, well, it looks like we have to try to hunt them down wherever they went to. They're not responding to my call.
They aren't. You never asked me, jerk.
You're right.
Just like you never checked my room.
Jerk.
Are you sure? Perhaps I just missed it. And either way, we were there when they said where they were going. So they got directions.
All right.
Yeah. Pay attention, jerk.
I
Hey, I'm the
mean,
watcher. I was.
That's the whole point.
That's what I'm
saying.
She knows where we are because she was paying attention.
Yes.
and the whole point of Sylvan might have known where you are, but he doesn't fucking know anymore.
All right. So you guys are going after them.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where do the footprints, muddy footprints, do those go in and back out, or do they go anywhere else
yeah,
in the house
Yeah,
first?
they go in and back out, and you can kind of track them out in the little brick tunnel way. But once you get out into the street, like they just kind of disappear in the foot traffic. They've been warned.
About how
about
big of a
that.
foot we talking? And they are like normal shoes, right?
Well,
Echo puts her own foot next to it just to compare.
roll wits and investigation.
I actually have those because I'm good at this kind of stuff. Maybe. I don't know if good, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 dice. All right, 4 dice. Hey, pretty good for 4 dice.
Okay. It's an odd kind of shoe. It seems like a simple leather sole. It's not like really textured in any kind of way. Kind of like so it kind of gives you. Well, I mean, there's that.
Doesn't have, like,
Even
tread like
even
other shoes.
now, yeah, like modern shoes and stuff have treads and stuff cut in them, so it's non-treaded. It's a little bit bigger than your foot and a bit wider. And it'll say it looks like it's a boot.
Das Boot.
So
Okay. And the shoe prints aren't going anywhere else in the apartment?
No.
House?
they stopped in the room just adjacent to the study.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever was there came in. That would have put them just a few feet, 6 feet maybe, away from Danny's body in the other room. Say in his sort of living space area.
Right. And then
And then
murked his ass with boom juice and then walked out.
Yeah.
Ripped the soul out and walked off. All right,
something
yeah, let's go
like
find the other two.
that. Okay. Well, observing and paying attention from before, you know that they went to Terrywinkle Tavern, and as I said before, everybody can point you in the direction of Terrywinkle.
To the tavern.
All right. So, after a short while, you guys get there. The place is very much the way I described it before, because it's, well, the same place.
Mm-hmm.
So when
And
they
you-
walk in,
Do I
we're
see
on
what that
top
goes?
of the bar, chugging
Dancing.
ale,
Yeah.
and doing the kick dance.
Da, 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 da.
Which, as rambunctious and lively as this place is, isn't necessarily unwarranted or out of place.
Good job, guys.
But they are
No,
somewhat
but it's-
loud.
It's out of
and-
place for us.
it,
do
is,
that.
it is out of place for them. And so it doesn't take you long when you walk in to see them.
Right, we can spot them as soon as we walk in, basically, because they're dancing on the bar.
What was the bartenders with the tusk name?
How would you know? Drunk.
I'm just gonna call him Tuskman.
Tuskman.
He
Hey,
comes out.
Tusky.
Sylvan across the way, along a table that's kind of crowded, you see.
Oh no, the girl.
Yeah,
She's here.
yeah, you see Missy. She's kind of sitting by herself, but you can make her out through some of the other patrons. But she's off to the side, just kind of sitting alone.
Okay.
And you see that she obviously sees these two idiots at the bar, and may or may not be watching them.
So I see her watching them.
Yeah.
And with my mind sight, can I tell if she's like malicious, has something malicious in mind?
What is that? Villain sight? Like what?
I mean,
It's detect evil.
She's looking at it like we're
Isn't that like
stupid.
a read intentions spell?
probably.
Okay, I don't. Yeah. I'm not
I
sure.
want to do that then.
You want to cast invasive magic on Missy.
When you
Okay.
put it like that.
I did tell you she was warded up before, so
Oh wait, Missy as in the person that we talked to at the beginning.
yeah.
Yes.
I remember now. Never mind. I
Okay.
don't want to.
All right.
Who did you think he was talking?
All the
I don't-
warnings
I don't know.
I don't know.
He had invented somebody, and they were less
Apparently.
Made up a whole new
intimidating.
NPC.
I did make up a whole new NPC in my mind.
At the risk of metagaming, I even went out of my way to have the other NPC tell you not to F with that PC. Or NPC. Okay. So she's watching them. You notice that. Anyway. What are you guys doing? You getting these guys?
I will walk up to Missy and say I apologize for my friends.
What is Echo
No,
doing?
not at all. I mean, this is what you came here for, right? They're just having fun.
And I will walk up to you guys and say, we have work we still need to do, and me
I look
and
over-
Echo are incapable of progressing forward without you.
At the Tuskman and say, "Hey, Tuskman, give them these two, them the blue drinks."
I'll pass. I'm
I'm
on
afraid
the
it would
clock
work on
still.
anyway.
Is that a challenge?
It did sound like a challenge.
Ship couldn't
Please
get drunk
don't.
either.
Please don't.
And when he hands it to him and he does his say, "This is a sip, not the chug," I say, "No, no, no, you chug, don't sip."
You assume like Echo takes it.
Or that
Big
Tusk
assumption.
man gives you some. Like
Right. You might be past your limit here.
Not
you've already
me,
been cut
you.
down to kitty drinks.
I know.
Have you paid up?
No.
Right? Speaking of paying up, do they even get? Is it even real money here? Is it a different currency?
Yeah, y'all got any schmeckles?
We hadn't even
Don't
broached that
speak.
subject yet.
'Cause I know what you're saying.
Y'all don't even know if you have schmeckles for this shit.
Right?
I don't
Sounds
care.
like you're about to be an indentured servant right now.
Y'all gonna be washing dishes for the next 2 months.
That was a thing in the 40s, right?
I'm
We're
working
talking
on
about ferry contracts here in a minute.
He's already halfway there with the whole.
He'll be washing dishes for a year and a day.
What's the duplication?
All right. You guys are leaving.
Standing there. What's up?
we need your guys' help on progressing forward.
Okay.
So we would like you to come with us to the crime scene.
Okay.
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 How's Jasper looking? Can he walk?
No. He's at that state where all the mundane actions take the most complex of skill checks, of which he is bound to fail.
Yeah, I don't have anything I could do to.
And
That's
I'm
like
just
drunk,
that's
right?
life.
Alright, Missy
can't do
walks
anything.
up to you guys. You're obviously trying to handle your companions here, and you're at a loss for what to do. She kind of comes up behind Sylvan. She says, do you need help with them?
Yes. I believe we do. They've
Alright,
gone too far.
come on, haul them outside. I don't want to make a mess of Terry's.
What does that mean?
I will raise. It's like, okay.
She finishes the last bit of the drink she was drinking and then sets the glass on the bar.
Was it the blue drink?
Leaning in past Elijah, and then turns and walks out of the tavern. It was not the blue drink.
Dang. Blue drink is a good drink.
It could have been. Could have been the blue drink.
But she did it wrong. She didn't
Okay.
chug.
Alright, it was the blue drink.
Now instead of just being purged of all your mind-altering stuffs, now she's just gonna purge you of all your blood. Don't worry about it.
We're gonna
She's a
let her
vampire.
do it.
And you're gonna let her do it. Yep.
Sounds like fun.
But come on, let's go. And I will help Jasper walk, since apparently he would be incapable of doing that.
Echo will take the other side for Jasper, right? Race in between us to escort him out of here.
Sounds good. You carry your two buddies out. There Missy is. She's waiting on you. She has you bring them across the street, and you kind of go down into a little side alley where there are some gutter grates. And she says, okay, here's good. Just kind of aim them over the grate, because this is going to get messy.
Oh, no way.
And she touches Elijah. And I'm not interested in making this about rolls, so resist if you want. She'll just keep doing it. She's going to clean you up. She's going to purge you of the alcohol. She's going to you're going to get extremely nauseous, and you're going to throw up the rest of it that you had in your stomach, and you're going to sober up extremely quickly. I mean, almost instantly, in a matter of seconds. She's going to purge the alcohol from your blood.
Okay.
And then she's going to do the same thing to Jasper. And you just heave and puke green and blue liquid all over the street and into the gutter drain. Within a matter of minutes, you're thinking straight again. Jasper, you probably more level-headed and clear than you have been all day.
With a headache.
Sure.
Only if you want one.
Sure. No, you can both have headaches. She could have fixed that, but she didn't.
Could have. opted not to.
Hell, she might have given you that headache. Who knows?
Spite headache.
I mean, you're ruining her off time. She was trying to have a good drink.
So are we. You
You did
ruined
have a
that.
good drink.
Yeah, you're on the clock.
What clock?
All right. Well, she looks to the two of you who weren't drinking, Sylvan and Echo. She says, you got him now? You good?
Yeah, we're good. Thank you
Much
for your help.
appreciated.
All right. Well, I gotta go get back on the beat, so I'll see you around. Don't cause any more trouble.
We will try not to.
In before we cause trouble.
I said try, not
Yeah,
that we
I mean,
weren't.
we're gonna cause some trouble. I know trouble is gonna happen. We're gonna be involved.
We didn't cause any trouble. Everybody liked us in there.
Oh,
They like-
yeah.
I mean, you did just kind of walk out of this guy's bar without paying him anything.
Uh,
Unless you did pay him something and you don't even know it.
He's probably got your whole wallet by now.
I don't
You
care.
see,
Well,
We are.
there
in
was this
natural
random tentacle.
What were you doing with that random tentacle?
There was a tentacle. I don't know what this tentacle was. I kept thinking it was Elijah.
Oh man.
Oh man, indeed.
Anyway, let's escort our two newly sober compadres back to the crime scene, and I'll open the door again just in case.
Okay. It does not go off again. We only had one good go.
One boom, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, let's. They're coming, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go show you the body, and what can you gather from this?
Have we already figured out how it died?
Magic to the chest, I believe.
We have a death mage using death sight.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. This
Now we got some
man's
stuff.
soul was taken. Cleaved
Taken.
right out of his body. Burned out. Torn out violently. The most violent way.
Can I figure out what happened to the soul?
It was taken.
That's all I
Yoink.
know. It was taken. Okay.
Okay. Roll. Let's see. You know what? No, you're not gonna be able to figure out what happened to it, but let's see. I'll roll some dice. Okay. You analyzing things through your magical sight. You see the patterns, the thumbnails, the fingerprints of things in the world, and you get a good picture of what this guy's soul would look like. If you come across it again, you think you could identify it, or if you come upon its trail, or any way to track it. But otherwise, there's nothing you're going to know here except that it was taken from him and is gone now. It's nowhere here.
So this man died because someone ripped his soul out of his.
Right out of his chest. Yep.
You say yup, like as in you already knew that. What do you need me
Well, you had an idea, but
Well, you got more tricks than that.
for? What else can I?
use your stuff.
You can frame somebody else and corpse mask it so that it looks like he died a different way, and then job done.
True.
Yeah, you could just put it on Elijah.
Boom. Easy.
Or the bartender so you get at your tab. Boom, 2 for
There
1.
you go.
Terry. Frame Terry.
Have we already tried to speak with ghosts?
I didn't see one around.
You would know, being, I don't know, wise and dead the dead? Are you? Maybe? Who knows? They already figured out that without a soul, Danny wouldn't have lasted long as a ghost, even if he did become one.
Hmm. Well, there ain't much else I can do.
Can you talk to
Exactly.
corpses?
No, I can speak to the dead, but he has to be a ghost. That's out of the question. I can.
The footprints, the muddy footprints.
Yeah.
Do they leave a scent behind?
Hey, roll. No, I got this roll.
Okay.
What's your roll? There you are. And I will give you a bonus. And you recognize this dirt, this mud.
He knows the mud? Wow,
This
he's
is-
like a
this
mud
is-
expert.
This is from the shore of the lake in
Oh.
Chicago.
Oh shit.
Mud on the ground. It's from the lake. I used to be out there a lot, actually. I wouldn't know it anywhere.
I can't give you a specific kind of thing because it's common to the whole shoreline of the lake, which is actually really big. But
Yeah.
that's about as specific as it gets. You know, several
I
areas around
will
the lake where this
soul
mud is.
mask it into
around.
looking like a knife.
You would what?
Soul mask it into looking like a knife wound, not someone ripping the soul out or a crater in the chest.
Why?
That's what I
Changing the
was
way
gonna
it
ask.
died,
Yeah, but why?
so that way. I don't remember. I had the idea in mind.
Okay.
Is Jasper
okay.
still drunk?
He does it. He changes it, so it's a knife wound.
Damn.
Bam.
I know you said it's the total length of the lake, but I do have the directional sense. Would smelling and that actual blood and stuff point me in a better direction than just the whole entire lake?
Hold on. I was reading. Go say again.
I have directional sense advanced. So if I've seen, touched, smelled, or otherwise, person, place, or thing, could I get a better direction than just the lake itself? Could it pinpoint me to where the actual mud came from?
Oh. Yeah, I'll allow that. Sure.
I'll tell him I can find exactly where this mud came from. I know it's the shore, but I can take us to the spot.
Hopefully that helps us find the killer.
Hmm.
Nothing else. Haven't been to the shore in a while.
It might be that he was killed for his research.
I don't know.
All right, well, lead the way. Like,
Do you think anything's missing, like books or notes or something?
Um, it's hard to
Did you take
tell
anything?
because you're not really familiar with what things were like before.
Right.
But it
mean-
doesn't look like anybody. I mean, even with the blood stain, or yeah, footprints. You see that the figure came into the small lobby, the living area, turned into the study, several feet away from the body, and then turned and went back out.
Walked out.
So
Fair enough.
there's no evidence that they went anywhere else,
Right.
and there's no obvious signs of anything being. It's not like his desk is turned over or anything,
Oh.
or gone through. Nothing
So-
like that. Nothing's really disturbed majorly.
if I cast Forensic Gauge, would it show me the struggle that he went through?
There is a +1 reach to that spell that allows you to witness the dead person's final moments as if seeing through their eyes.
That sounds useful.
All right, so it'll end up being Paradox because it's +1 for that and immediate, right?
You are how many dots of death?
1.
Oh. Yes. It would be.
Not a very good death mage, are you?
So, not yet. Maybe there.
He
I'm gonna
keeps
be using
killing
my
people.
tool.
He will be. Okay, you're
Going to
dedicated
use
tool?
my tool, so that'll bring my that'll bring my Paradox down to 1.
Okay. Alright.
You gonna eat it? Spend mana?
Okay, 0 successes. No paradox.
So 1, 3, 4.
Okay. What does it say? Each rank of potency reveals an additional minute. 3 minutes. Alright. You're seeing through...
Danny.
shoot. Yeah. What's his actual... Daniel Caldwell.
Coldwell.
He would have had a mage name too. What would that be? What do we want to call him?
The Man of Steel.
Okay. You're seeing through his eyes. So the last 3 minutes. Daniel is standing over his desk. He's going through one of his books. He's moving between his study and his library, casually, looking over a couple of books. It looks like he's maybe collecting a few of them to look at for the night. The general theme seems to be prime magic, just based on some of the titles that you can read. Then he gets a knock at the door. You close your eyes for a moment, and you briefly, for a second, you can see from some other place. As Daniel closes his eyes, it's as if he opens his eyes and he's now seeing that outside area right outside his door. And he sees a cloaked figure. All you see is a black figure shrouded in a dark robe in the shadows of the night. And then Daniel opens his eyes, and you're looking from him back inside. And he says, God, again? He says a passphrase, a magical word, and you hear the door open. He turns to his study table. He sets a couple of the books down. He looks over and notices that his journal is open, and he closes it. And as he turns, to his right and looks back into his small living space, he sees the figure stride into his home and turn to face him. Before talking, the figure pulls his cowl down off of his face, and here you see a rugged, middle-aged man who, his face seems plain yet weathered, and he has a simple scar going down his left cheek. He has whitish gray hair. And Daniel starts first. He says, "Haven't I told you already? I'm not joining in with you. I don't know what you think you've found, what allies." And that's when the man who walked in, he kind of shakes his head, and he mutters something. It's almost like he's not even talking to Daniel, because you get the sense, perceiving things from Daniel, like Daniel doesn't even know what he said. He couldn't quite make out the words. And then he says, "Shut it! Just shut up. I've tried to be reasonable with you. I invited you to join us. This is the third time you're turning me down. There is great power in my new allies, and if you are not going to join us, then you must be removed from our path." And Daniel begins to take a step back. He says, "No, I'm not going to do anything. Why would I?" And that's when there's a brilliant flash of energy. The guy standing before you unleashes a spell which, with Death Sight, you can recognize as a soul-stealing magic. And it burrows and burns a hole into Daniel's chest as it tears his soul out and kills him, leaving him dead on the floor. The unknown figure scoops the soul up, comes into his hand in the final moments of the spell, and he seems to pocket it almost on the inside of his robes, and then turns and walks out.
Oh, Danny boy.
So we need to figure out who them. Okay. Well, I explained that to the group and tell him the murderer is. You say tallish man? Average size?
He's average size.
Average size man. Gray hair.
Scar on the
And
left cheek.
Car.
yes, scar on the left cheek. About that.
Which book did you say was his journal? Echo's looking on the desk.
Sylvan took it already, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
It was one of the things I pointed out earlier. I thought he had taken it. It said that there was a book that looks like it was a journal. It needed to be
Can I
deciphered.
track his soul with directional sense advance?
If you touched it.
Well, okay. It says sensed. I didn't know if I, being next to the dead body, has any kind of connection.
No.
Alrighty.
Sylvan, can I see that journal, please?
Yeah, here you go.
Start glancing through, start at the end, and work backwards. Look for notes about like people come to talk to him, right?
Okay.
Who was approaching him?
It is it's written in a cipher. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I
I
can't
remember this
read
now.
this. Or maybe I can. Can I try and like work it out?
It will take time.
Can I work it out with two minds going at it? Make it faster?
The
It will
mind.
take time.
Well,
It's already left to book at home.
It'll help. I mean, it'll go faster. If the air quotes 3 of you work together, it would be even faster. But still, it is a time-driven process that would take a lot of time. So we'll say like 6 hours worth of work, maybe more, depending on how successful you are in your translation endeavors. You guys could cut it down to 2, but still.
Okay. If it's not a thing we are planning on focusing, I will still set up the double mind thing and send one of my minds to translating it anyway. Just on a back burner kind of thing.
Okay. All right. Is that spell? You gonna risk paradox doing that? You gotta make it last a while, right?
I don't need to. I can make it last forever. Without paradox. It is a 1-dot spell.
Oh.
Boom.
Do you want me to roll for it anyway?
Nah, it's okay.
Okay.
If it's 1 dot, then that's fine.
I suppose we could ask around for this man with the gray hair and the scar.
Big cat. Looks like he knows a lot of people.
Of course.
Or even
Missy.
better, talk to Missy, the person who lets everyone in.
The doorkeeper.
Or even better, talk to both.
Or
Mhm.
both. You're right. That is better.
Elijah, could you find Missy for us?
Yeah, of course. Where's Missy?
You got your tracking skills, right? That's why I see
Yeah.
her.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have seen her. I know where she is.
That's useful.
He's
as fuck,
probably
man.
even smelled her.
I sensed her. I know where she is.
She put her finger on your
Oh.
forehead. You sensed.
He's
Yeah.
touched her even.
You've touched her.
Ooh.
I don't even have to touch, but I did.
Yeah, but you did.
Okay. Yeah, you can find her. You can go track her down. She's walking the streets somewhere, G-Town.
I'll lead that way.
What are the three of you doing?
We're following her.
Following?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're, going.
We're all going.
We're all
Yeah.
going.
All right.
Well, he's about to get the information on the bad guy. Want to know, right?
Sure.
We want to know.
All right. Navigating the streets of G-Town. Let's see. What kind of music do I have? I didn't get any new music this time.
Good. I seen any really cool spirits when I was powered up.
Yeah, there were a lot of really cool spirits. This place is
Awesome.
full of spirits.
Even the kind that are going to eat you.
Especially the kind that are gonna eat you. Okay. So, you navigate the streets. You don't know where you're going, and this place is a bit of a maze, and it's crazy. And straight doesn't always lead straight for very long. But you know which way to get to Missy, and so you trust your instincts, and you navigate through G-Town, and you get to her. You see her a few dozen feet away from you through other street roaming citizens of this supernatural district. And you begin to walk to her. Seeing as that you guys move as an entourage, I mean, she turns, she's patrolling the streets looking around, she turns and she sees you guys. Grin is with her, and she turns and says something to him. He casts a glance at you, untrusting and a bit of a scowl, and then he turns and he walks further up the street, away from you guys. Missy stays where she's at and waits for you to approach.
Hello, Missy. We were wondering if you could tell us more about this fellow that we've seen.
I already told you, I can't tell you anything about Daniel. Look, I knew him in passing. He was one of the Concilium members, but look, he was a white sheep and I was a bit of a black sheep.
I'm not talking about Daniel. I'm talking about the person who ripped his soul out.
You're so forward with information. I wouldn't tell you shit. Like, look, I'm looking for this guy. What's he do? Like, nothing. This is what he looks like. Tell me about him.
She says, oh jeez. Is it that bad? I mean, it looked bad, but
Yeah, well, it's pretty bad.
what a
Sorry
terrible
about
way
that,
to go. Well, obviously, if I knew where the guy who had done it was, if it was a guy, I would have people looking for him.
I would like to show you or I would like to share with you the image from my head to yours, if you would allow me.
How'd it get in your head?
Yeah, right? That's what I'm thinking.
What?
Did you head rob it from
Of course.
Of
Jasper?
course. This is just completely
He
ad-libbed
says
now.
for
Like,
the first time ever.
right. This was never mentioned before.
Classic Bob.
All right. Let's see. My only problem with this. Okay, no, it's 2 dot. I was thinking it was a 3 dot spell. So it's 2 dots. All right. You want to just do one-on-one with him for a moment and get the image from him?
I was going to do both, like, essentially send it from his head to her head.
Well, he has to send it. Right, you can't pluck things
Oh.
from other people's head.
Bob wants to get something from you without talking.
Right,
No,
without talking or
I'm
asking
not
permission.
not
And he wants you to use
talking.
telepathy, which you've never done. So now you have to do a composure empathy roll.
I okay. I am attempting to get the person that you saw with your time magic seen by her, who lets everyone into the city or district or whatever it is, so that she knows who we're looking for and might be able to give us more information.
Okay. Well, either way, she's gonna tell you. You're not casting any mind magic on me. Except maybe after hours and after a drink.
So I guess this would be that time where you just try to describe what he looks like, Jasper.
Oh, I already did that, didn't I?
Well, to her, not to
Yeah.
us.
Yeah, you did do that.
Average sized man, gray hair, cloak, left cheek scar.
Man, okay. So now you're asking me if I've seen anybody like that ever, I'm presuming.
I mean, you've probably seen a bunch of people like that. Like, that's not a very good. It's like average of everybody.
Further, we believe that he is a mage.
All right. We believe not. He is a death mage.
I think he. This is just me assuming. I think he might be in some sort of like a cult of sort, because he mentioned them.
The first guy we met when we walked in this place was handing out disguises.
There is that.
That is true, she says. That does make things difficult. We encourage our citizens, especially when they leave the streets of Glamour Town, to use disguises. And so they are readily and readily available here. Many powerful disguises. Perhaps you've met Malganian.
Indeed, we have.
He probably trades the most of such glamour magics here. I don't see everybody that comes into this place either. There are 70,000 supernatural creatures here. including mages of the Concilium, many of them that could practice that level of death magic. I do not see them all. Much of the transit even occurs underneath us here, in the abandoned subways of Chicago. They don't necessarily come through my sidewalk alleyways.
Do you know of a connection between this district specifically and the shores of the lake?
Oh, there aren't any that run that far. But we are connected to many of the underground subway tunnels. And the subways do stretch to all parts of town, so you could go from here to the lake through the subway tunnels. And honestly, if I have to say so, if he was gonna come in and leave undetected, that would have been a good way to do it. A lot of times, some of the goblin and ogre types stand watch at the gates down there, and they're not so scrutinizing of the folks that come and go. Not that they'd remember the details anyway.
Do we know when he died? Just out of the blue here.
I'll
Do
say
you have our-
Jasper
do you have
can
our
tell
stuff?
you. Let's see. Let me
Yeah, you get the time
rewind
for
a bit. He would say yesterday evening.
Mm-hmm.
And so somebody in G-Town reported it last night. Presumably. And then you guys got it in the morning.
I think we're thinking about this a little wrong. Because this area is so full of supernatural creatures, a death here and there is probably not that uncommon. Why was Danny so important to Walter that he would send us to look into it?
To Walter?
The
Walter White.
Walter White, yeah.
alright.
You know,
Heisenberg.
the Heisenberg guy. He cooks meth.
No, like
Mr. White? Calvin White?
yeah, okay, that guy. That guy.
Okay.
I like you just changed it into Walter out of nowhere. Like, you just committed.
That was on accident.
Like, you didn't say I don't remember his name. You didn't say who's that guy again. You just like went Walter. Yeah, Walter.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, Missy's still in your presence, so if you said that out loud, she would be like, well, I already told you, Daniel was one of the ones that played by the rules. He was accepted into the fold, the Concilium. He paid his dues. They took care of him. It's no surprise that a death in the Concilium would warrant your investigation, I guess. That's what this is. To put it loosely.
Loosely. Is she mocking us?
Sounds like it.
Very
Well,
thank you.
we appreciate your help. And we will leave her presence. And then I think our best way forward is to focus on this book. Try to figure out exactly what he was doing so that what he might have rubbed his nose in that people wanted him to not rub.
Okay.
Or who else he was talking to that was throwing offers at him.
Alright, you turn and start to leave. You get a
I
few
had a thought
steps.
too before I get out that way.
Okay. Missy kind of takes a few quick strides, a jog, catches up to you guys before you fully take off. She says, look, I don't mean to be too brash with you. Working the nights can take its toll. I know it's not easy working the streets under the Concilium spotlight. I have a feeling you're not in a much better place with them than I am. More or less in their pocket, just underneath the rest of the shit they have. So, if there's anything else I can help you with, feel free to come back and ask. We gotta look out for each other.
appreciate it. And same with you. If
Thank
we
you.
could help, you do something, don't be afraid to ask.
Echo will give her one of the cards for redemption services.
Okay. She takes the card. She kind of gives Elijah a sideways glance and says, maybe that one if he had more hair.
Ooh, Elijah.
Elijah.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What?
Mac Daddy over here. You're missing dates.
Gotta grow
You
your
gotta
hair
grow
out,
your hair.
apparently.
Yeah. Speaking of which, do y'all know why Abraham Lincoln had a beard?
Oh,
Why?
huh.
Who had a beard?
Random history night.
Is it because his person he was shooting said grow a beard?
No, it was when he was campaigning to run for office. He was smooth. And he got a letter from a 9-year-old girl saying how, yeah, I think you'd really stand a bigger chance at getting the presidency if you had whiskers. People respect a man with a good set of whiskers.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, by the time he got elected, he had a fucking beard.
And he's like, well, goddamn. You know what? That's not a bad idea.
That's interesting.
Moving on.
All right. Well, what were you going to say before I stopped you?
My idea was to go talk to the neighbors and see if they saw anything around, yesterday evening around Danny's place. If anyone happened to be outside around the night.
Okay.
Knock on a couple of doors nearby.
All right.
I think we should check the lake. We can do that later since we're here already.
Alright, I don't want to completely toss this out, but it becomes apparent pretty quickly as you get about 3 doors in that you're not getting much this
Yeah, no
way.
shit.
You, you talk to a family of, I don't know, goblins? That or some sort of weird monster pairs. And they don't seem to speak a lot of English, but they do have an infatuation with
Damn
trying to take
immigrants.
your shoes.
Echo shoes?
Second door, yeah, Echo shoes.
Like, do you want to trade or like a foot fetish kind of thing?
Yeah, well, are you gonna indulge them?
We got things to do. Put a pin in that.
Come back and play with the monster pairs. You disturb a family of pixies, who there are a lot of, and they too do not speak a language in which you understand, and you realize you probably don't either.
Sure I do.
You speak pixie?
If I want to.
What's Spanish?
Yeah, I speak Pixie. Got that universal language, mate.
Okay, how good are
funny.
you at understanding 30 riled up people yelling at you all at the same time about interrupting a midday bath?
What?
I will.
There's
Bow
30 of them.
slightly.
Think quick.
Yeah, I will bow slightly.
They
and
start
say,
to pluck
"I
buttons off your
apologize,"
jacket.
and then walk away.
They start to tie your shoes together in knots. Okay. Quickly make haste from the pixies. Other door-to-door adventures go similarly.
So what you're saying is I should have impostered everyone, so that they don't know we're passing by.
It's not that you were passing by. You were knocking on their doors, asking them if...
No.
If they saw stuff about Danny.
Yeah.
Danny Phantom.
He doesn't even know what's going on.
You're right. I lost thread.
Okay. Alright, well you guys are gonna make it out of G-Town, I guess, before I'm tempted to steal stuff from you. From invisible,
Yeah, we're leaving.
pickpocketing, pukas.
Pukas. That puka in
Almost
the game
as
in a while.
bad as a Kinder. That'd be funny. I didn't take that from you. I found this. I was gonna give it back to you. I saw that you had dropped it, and I'd put it in my bag. Alright. You leave G-Town. Great. You guys now know about Glamour Town. You've met Grindel
We've been to
and
Grammy
Missy.
Town.
Good old Melissa Odie.
When she's all young.
Yeah, when she's all young. She's a plucky shin cracker.
Mm-hmm. Not the wise and old.
Wait, what'd you say? What's a
Old.
plucky shin
Not the
cracker?
wise and old hermit we're used to.
It's a dancing girl.
Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Is she a flapper?
She likes to get out and dance.
The kick dance?
No.
She probably does a twist.
Yes. Alright.
Where to now?
Where to now?
How old are they?
Man, to think this place was only a few miles away from the house. Yeah, it's probably been a while. I would say between taking on in the sights, you know, everything you saw was new and distracting and flavorful, of course, and magical. You couldn't help but stare and watch as you go down the streets. The streets being, of course, exaggerated and winding for such a small city district. And your bar visit probably ate up several hours.
Yeah, y'all were getting wasted. White girl wasted.
Just destroyed. Jasper got wrecked. Now that you're
yeah.
sober, you got a
Do
clear
I
head, you're
regret
walking
it?
away.
No.
Well, now that you're sober and you're walking away and you're kind of thinking about what happened, even though that period of time in the bar is still quite fuzzy for you. Very blackout drunk. You went into the bar. You remember you and Elijah got some drinks.
They were
Threw
blue.
back that blue 10. That was pretty good. He said sip. What are you, an amateur?
Exactly.
And then you were
Yes.
throwing up outside across the street from Terry Winkle's. Must have been a good time.
One can only assume you had a good time.
But then you're looking down at your hand and you notice you have a spot just kind of hurts you. You know, just a tiny pain kind of thing. And you go down and you rub it and you look at it and you have, you can see it looks like a little pinprick of dried blood. And you don't remember pricking your finger.
You got roofied.
I got roofied. I don't have a site that can.
Are you feeling a few pints short?
No, he's feeling alright.
I don't
Oh,
know.
you're so fucked later on. Who's gonna
I
kick
don't
you in the ass?
We'll figure
I
out.
go to the bathroom, pour a little alcohol in it, put a band-aid on it, and go on through my day.
Why go in the bathroom?
Yeah, it's not like it's on your dick.
Get the Band-Aid going.
That's because that's where the band-aids are.
Are band-aids even a thing in the 40s?
No, I don't think so. Like bandages and tape, maybe. Like that's what you get.
Oh well, I wasn't even thinking about the time
They,
error.
they might
Fine,
probably
whatever.
still just tie it off. I don't know how readily tape was available. Okay, well you definitely. I don't know. I want to Google this now.
We didn't take damage. Like,
Yeah.
we're not bleeding. Just suck it up.
19
Man.
and 20, Johnson & Johnson.
Oh, what do you know?
Generic adhesive bandages. Hey,
But they're
I guess
huge,
they
aren't they?
did. I don't know, but that's as far as I wanted to go.
They look huge.
They probably were. I mean, I
They
don't
weren't for
imagine
fingers.
the adhesive was like that incredibly great, and I'm sure you're a man's man and you're not really worried about bandaging your finger.
Yeah.
Pour a little alcohol and dirt on it, you'd be good. Don't clean it, that's how you get sick.
Yeah, because you just put alcohol in it and then put dirt on it.
Yeah, I mean, obviously.
Alright. Okay, you guys set out from G-Town. It's 11:12. How long is this going tonight?
I'm down to party. Y'all down to clown?
Uh,
Well, I want to know that
I'm not-
everybody's said.
yes.
I mean, I'm on night, so I'm good till 6 a.m. You ready?
Alright.
I'm not
good
used to
till
seeing
6
Steven
a.m.
up
too.
late.
Okay.
Usually Steve was like, it's 8 o'clock, time for bed.
That's not true.
Well, getting involved in the next bunch, you know, going to the lake and tracking the guy. What are you guys doing? Is that what you said you were doing? Probably is going to be a short task. I guess my point is whatever we're going into next isn't going to be a short task. It's going to be a long affair, probably at least a couple hours.
Okay.
Do it.
So, is everybody ready for that? Sean, you
Sean?
sounded not sure.
Maybe,
Alright, you sounded kind of non-committed.
Yeah, I'm good.
Alright.
Okay. Well then, I still want to take a break here. Cause I
Piss
gotta take a
break.
piss.
hello?
Get something to drink.
What the fuck?
Oh, you
What? Oh, we broke it.
Huh, weird.
What'd you do?
I lost sound for a minute there.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
asking.
Now it's my turn. The ping is going crazy on our server location.
I was asking if I want to take 5 and, get drinks and bathroom and stuff.
Yes. We want to do
Pittsburgh.
that.
Cool.